again. And also, I haven't seen some of you for a while. So it's a great pleasure. And you guys are such, reminders of what confidence is like. And I enjoy seeing you guys, and I build confidence from seeing you. Okay. So now um, I would like to show you a video because the word confidence is very, very subjective, right? To many of us. So let's watch this video to see how each of us have a different meaning, and then we'll talk about it soon. So when you watch this video, pick out for words, pick out for uh, emotions, and how this beautiful lady, how she actually shares and builds her confidence. Because, if you watch this movie, it's one of my favorite movies. I've watched this a gazillion times, Sound of Music. I don't know whether any of you grew up with this movie, okay? And the reason why I like it is because it tells you of someone's life and how she, from what she used to be such a person who's like a misfit into the nun situation. And then she comes back and she was thrown to this place where she has to take care of the colonel and his children. And how she builds confidence towards it. And after that, she eventually marries the colonel. Such a beautiful love story. So let's watch it and we'll talk about it soon. Yeah.
New Dettol Hydro Cool with a refreshing scent of cucumbers and menthol. Up to 5 degrees cooling sensation to keep you fresh.
Okay, you guys can see and hear, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, nice. Very nice.
Yes, smooth.
Well, there's a song called And Then a Hero Comes Along. My hero just helped me. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you. Watch her emotions as she builds this. Watch her emotions as she builds the song. Watch her body language. So when God closes a door, he opens a window.
What will my future be? I wonder. It could be so exciting to be out in the world, to be free. My heart should be wildly rejoicing. Oh, what's the matter with me? I've always longed for adventure, to do the things I've never dared. Now here I'm facing adventure, then why am I so scared? Captain with 7 children, what's so fearsome about that? Oh, I must stop these doubts, all these worries. If I don't, I just know I'll turn back. I must dream of the things I am seeking. I am seeking the courage I lack. The courage to serve them with reliance. Face my mistakes without defiance. Show them I'm worthy, and while I show them, I'll show me. So let them bring on all their problems. I'll do better than my best. I have confidence they'll put me to the test, but I'll make them see I have confidence in me. Somehow I will impress them. I will be firm but kind, and all those children, heaven bless them, they will look up to me and mind me with each step. I am more certain everything will turn out fine. I have confidence the world can all be mine. They'll have to agree I have confidence in me. I have confidence in sunshine. I have confidence in rain. I have confidence that spring will come again. Besides which, you see, I have confidence in me. Strength doesn't lie in numbers. Strength doesn't lie in wealth. Strength lies in nights of peaceful slumbers. When you wake up, it's healthy. All I trust, I leave my heart to. All I trust becomes my own. I have confidence in confidence alone. Oh, help. I have confidence in confidence alone. Besides which, you see, I have confidence in me. Oh.
Okay, so I think you all watched the video. I hope you can hear it clearly. In my video, I mean, sorry, in my laptop, it's actually very loud. I have it to the loudest, but I'm not sure why it doesn't sound very loud. But can you all hear everything? Can you all hear? Okay,
Yes,
good.
can.
Yes, there's a little bit of static on your side, I believe.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Now, is it better?
Yeah, much clearer now.
Not much clearer. Okay, okay, nice. All right. So let's talk about this video, okay? I'm not going to show you something that doesn't add any value. So before that, let's do an ice-breaking activity, okay? So I need to know your name, your team, how many years in March, what's your confidence rating? Remember your pre-work? I think except Zuraini, everyone would have done your pre-work. So for Zuraini's sake, just to let you know, I asked from a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest and 10 being the highest, what is your level of confidence, okay? And I also asked question number 5, something that you are confident about. And I need to know what do you get from this training? What do you want to get? What do you want to achieve at the end of the day? You are investing, say 5 hours. So I'm sure you want to get something in return. So what is it? Okay. So I wouldn't want to say who goes first. I think I leave it to you. But if Anis, since you start with A, if you can start, would be perfect. Okay. Just unmute yourself and you can start. Anis, go ahead.
Yeah, should I start from the name and the team?
Yes.
Or
Yes, exactly
okay.
what I've given. Yeah.
Right, my name is Anis. I'm from the Philippines team contact center under Kak Maria. Here is in March. This year would be my 3rd year.
Okay, good.
Yeah, okay. And then my confidence rating, I would say maybe 5 to 6 because I'm not really confident.
6 is very high, Anis. So good. You are
Okay, I
confident.
would maybe 5.
Okay,
But it
fine.
depends on
Good.
the situation. Okay. And then
Okay.
something that I'm confident. Um, how to say? It be depends on the situation. Because most of the time, I think I don't have much confidence, but I will just do it as like reda je, and then I don't think about the result. Just go with it. I'm not sure if
Yeah,
I'm confident enough.
remember the song?
Yeah.
Besides what you see, I have confidence in me. So sometimes you might feel, you're not confident, you don't know, but Malaysians or Asians, normally we don't sell ourselves enough. We don't praise ourselves enough. Paise, so we just try to be humble at all times. So it is actually situation based. That's what you're saying, Anis. And when the situation warrants, you are confident. But I think 5 and 6 is actually very good. Maybe from the inside, you may not see it. Okay, so what is the one thing you want to get from this class?
I hope that I can be more confident after this
Okay, good.
to myself, and yeah, be more
Okay,
confident.
so when you say more confidence, since you're saying you're 5 or 6, would a 7 help you?
Uh, I'm not sure. I don't think that uh 7 is. I think 7 is quite high for me. I think I would rate myself 5 to 6 maybe.
Okay, so if after this class, since you rate yourself 5 to 6, but after this class, after learning from your friends, after learning together, if suddenly you realize you have a 7, please let us know, okay?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you, Anis. Over
Yeah.
to you, Mr. Daryl, our only flower in the class. Daryl?
Okay, thank you very much for describing me as such. Okay, so starting from the top, okay, my name is Daryl. I'm from the Darwin team.
Okay.
Years in March, I believe I'm almost 2 years in March now, from February, yeah, starting February. Okay, so my confidence rating, I would rate myself a 7 out of 10. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Something that I'm confident in. Okay. I mean, there's so much uncertainty in almost everything else. Okay, especially you can't really say you're confident in even the subjects you think you're an expert in. But I would like to think that I'm most confident in knowing myself because I do meditate a lot on personally for my uh to check my own ego and everything. So I would like to think that I know myself best. I'm confident in that lah. Okay. And what I hope to get from this training is I know for a fact I'm not a risk taker because I like to stay in my comfort zone. So I would like that confidence to pursue risk. Okay, because um I know for a fact that I've had past trauma that has degraded my confidence in taking risks. Uh, to yeah, to like example pursuing a significant other or something like that along those lines.
Yes, and one of the things I think you're not married, right? That's one of the big risks. No, I'm just kidding. Okay,
Mm,
marriage is subjective. Okay, so Daryl, you said something about ego. Now, if I ask anyone, Daryl and ego doesn't match. Okay, so if you look at confidence rating, you said you are a 7. So I'm very proud of that because I think sometimes you have to be confident in giving you yourself a confident rating. And sometimes people say, it has to be with something that we do. So later I will tell you some situations that I faced, which I was very sure I can't do it or it's going to be tough. But some or other, people, situations, and others help me. So maybe that's what we need. Okay. So perhaps after this class, the one thing that you might want to look forward for, of course, it's your own wish, but it's like, um, don't sell yourself short, okay? And I hope to hear wedding bells soon. Haha, no, I'm just kidding. Okay. So thank you, Daryl. You've always been a wonderful, wonderful person and keep going at it. Okay. So guys, you met Daryl. Let's meet Farah. Okay, Farah?
Hi and very good morning, everyone, and thank you, Lynette, for handling this training. And okay, hi,
Okay.
my name is Farah Nabila, and I am from Malaysia Help Desk Center, a contact center under Kak Malia Azizan. So my years in March, I've been here actually for more than two 2 years, more than 2 years, but I've I'm joining Kak Maria's team exactly 1 year. Okay, since
Okay.
January last year. So my
It's,
confidence rating as for now is 6 out of 10. And yeah,
that's good.
something that I am confident about. Well, honestly, I don't really confidence with myself about, especially when I'm doing any mistakes. I feel my confidence level just drop. So it's
Okay, so you said that when you make mistakes, your confidence level drop. Actually, all of us face the same thing, right, class? I'm sure we all face that because we feel mistakes is a reason why we actually lose our confidence. But do you know that actually mistakes, let me tell you, newsflash, mistakes is one of the reasons you and I build confidence, okay? We'll see that as we go along, okay? And So what do you want to get out of this class, Farah? What is your take after this? What is the one thing that you want to achieve after this?
So of course, I want to be more confident, especially when, as I said just now, every time I make mistake, I want to learn from that mistakes and move on. I want to try to be
Correct.
more positive with myself.
Correct. So
So
when you
yes.
make a mistake, get up, dust yourself, and get to town. Remember, I told you the title of this class is Get Up and Get to Town. Can everyone say that together with me? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Get up,
Get up
Get up
get to town.
Get
and
to
get to
town.
Okay, again, get up
Get up
Get up
Get up
and get to town.
and
and
get
get to
to
town.
town.
So the word town is like just an example, but sometimes we just need to get up. You know, when you're sick, I think sometimes I experienced that in these 5 months. I got a choice whether I just want to lie down and make myself, poor thing, Lynnette, let's rest. No, or whether I want to get up and pull myself together and be confident in what I am. So yesterday I had a slight boo-boo. Yesterday I just passed out. So I was trying to get up. I don't know what happened. I just passed out. And next thing I know, my husband was frantic and he was trying to wake me up. And, my dog was all over my face. And, there was one part in myself that says, Lynnette, get up. And my husband keeps saying, slowly, slowly, don't push yourself, but try, try, try. And as I can hear my husband talking, I just told myself, come on, Lynnette, you got to get up. And as I pushed myself to do that, I actually got up and sat on the bed. And after that, I felt many times, I was like passing out, but I built that confidence within myself. So, friends, I think sometimes, like what you said, Farah, is true. Sometimes when you make mistakes, you feel that, okay, inilah. But I think we have to change it to ini kalilah. Like this is the time we have to get up. And you will realize that the more you start getting up when you make mistakes, the mistakes will eventually become something that is of the past. Okay? Okay. Fatin, over to you, my dear.
Hi, good morning. Can you hear me?
Good morning. Yes, yes, can hear you clearly.
Okay, so my name is Fatin. I am from Affinity.
Okay.
This June, it will be my 3 years with Marsh.
Wow. Okay.
So, my confidence rating, I would rate myself for 6.4 out of 10.
Oh, I love the 0.4. 6.4. Huh?
Okay, and
6.4. Wow, that's nice. That's
and
nice. I
something,
like the 0.4. That itself is confident,
yeah, I think I wouldn't say it's like it's the exact 6 or 7, so it's in between.
Okay, good. Nice, nice. Very nice.
Yeah. So, something that I'm confident about, I would say it's my ability to learn new things.
Very good.
Okay, it's like it's now everything is online. You can get it
Yes.
online, and it's fun to learn and share knowledge with others. So,
Correct. Beautiful.
yeah, what do I want to get from this training? Yeah, from today, I would like to be more confident in, it's like talking in front of people, like doing presentation or public speaking.
Okay, good. Don't worry. Don't worry. You will get there. I can't guarantee you or promise you because it's not up to me. It's up to you. Okay. Besides what you see, you have got to have confidence in yourself. Okay. That's the most important. And if you can do that, I think the rest is history. So, Fatin, congratulations. I'm sure you will get there. Okay. And last but not least, our beautiful Janita. Can you? Oh, no, we have a few more. Sorry, I forgot. Janita?
Okay, hi everyone. Good morning. My name is Jarneta and I'm from the Hong Kong broking operations team. And I've just joined March August last year. Yeah, so it's quite recent.
Okay.
Yeah, and my confidence rating, I think I would rate myself 7 out of 10. Yeah, because just like Lynette said, there are things that we are confident of, and there are also things that still developing. And personally, I think I'm confident in my ability to learn something new fast, and especially in things that are I have interest in. And also, this one is I just recently developed this confidence in communicating to basically everyone, having conversation, even from people with different age group or background. And I think that's quite interesting because not anyone can do it. And yeah, that's
Mhm.
some things that I'm confident in basically. And
Okay, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Carry on, carry
what
on.
what I want to get from this training is I think I want to learn more about uh, new perspective about confidence in itself, and also
Okay, good.
overcoming my self-doubt. Yeah, because I tend to doubt myself from time to time still. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I think most of us do. Okay, you're not alone. You are not alone. Most of us do. Can you imagine Mohamed Salah, my favorite football player in Liverpool? Now, when the ball comes to him, can you imagine if he doesn't score, it's not him. Okay, he does score at all times, 9 out of 10 or even 10 out of 10. But when the ball comes to him, can you imagine what level of confidence he needs to have to kick that ball? So sometimes, Janita, in life, that's what we need. We just need that one moment of push, that will be really a showstopper. Okay, so let's gun it towards it, okay, towards the end of the day, so that we can see how at the end of the class we will see a new Janita, someone who's able to be strong and to be confident. Okay, over to you, Maisha.
Hi, can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Okay, so
yes.
hi, first of all, my name is Maisha, and I'm from the Hong Kong broking team. Years in March is 2 years, 6 months.
Okay.
My confidence rating is a 6. Okay, so something that you're confident with is I'm only confident whenever I'm talking with my close friends only. I don't know, I mean a lot of people know that I rarely talk to people. I only talk with my close friends. It's hard for me to talk with other people because I don't really have that much confidence in me. And what do you want to get from this session is I want to be more confident without even worrying of people judging me. Okay, that's one thing I want to learn. I want to know on how to overcome that kind of issue within me. Yes, that's it. Thank you.
Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
They always say when one finger judges you, there's when like one finger you point, three people judges you. But actually, if we look at it, it's good to have that three people. Why? Take it as not judging you. Next time when somebody you are in front of people, just take it that this is the person who's going to give me that constructive feedback that's going to make me better. Or I'm 3 steps towards becoming better because of these three people. And if at any time they say something that is irrelevant or they say something that is painful, remember, just shut them off. It's a water off a duck's back. They call it water off a duck's back. It's like the water just keeps pouring off. Okay. Okay. And Maisha, I have a secret to tell you about Maisha. Maisha is so good with this, these emails that have all these cartoons and has all these preparations for I remember Maisha, I told you I wanted to learn from you. I think you are so good at what you do. So some people you are good at something, some people you may be like me, I can talk, but I may not be able to do what you do, Maisha. And you are so good at what you do. Really, you must see some of her work. I think you all see emails coming from her. It's so good. Every time I see the email, I'm like, wow, you're so talented, my dear. You're so talented. So
Thank you so
congratulations,
much.
Maisha. I should and I
Yes.
And I've told you last year I want to learn from you. I still want to learn from you. Okay, this year I'll make some time to learn from you. Okay,
sure.
so it's nice to be named with the alphabet Z. So you are the last person in the class. Zuraini, go ahead.
Okay, hi. Thank you for having me today, joining this
Yes.
training. My name is Zuraini.
Yes. Yeah.
I am under Singapore Contact Center team, which is with
Okay.
admin. This
Okay.
this September will be my second year with Marsh. If you
Wow.
ask
Second year
me,
already, huh?
yeah, if you ask me about my confidence rating, right, I don't really confident with myself. I either give myself 1 or 2.
1 or 2. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, maybe because of what happened to me recently, so I lost confidence, totally lost confidence in myself. But something that I am confident is I am a good listener. I
Okay.
tend to be
Good. Good.
someone
That's
that can listen to others. But what I want to have or to get the takeaway from this training will be how can I build back my self-confidence.
love that. I love the word that
Mm.
you use, grow back. I think growing is very, very important because it's the seed that you water. So I always say this, if you plant a mango seed, Daryl, no matter how hard you work on it, dance around it, kiss it, say I love you, you will still get mango. No way you can get a durian, right? So it's what you sow is what you reap. It's how much you sow is what you reap. So Zraini, I'm so proud of you that you're honest about this whole thing. But the best part about this class is most of you are practically from the same team, or if not from the sister team, or your years in March is actually very close by. And most of you, your confidence rating is quite similar, and you still have areas that you are confident with and some areas that you want to grow in. And you also have similar things on what you want to get. Okay, I want to ask you a question. Are you okay to work together as a team today? That means you have to be open, you have to be honest, you are willing to share, you're willing to grow. Are you okay with that,
Yes, I am okay
everyone?
with that.
Yeah, good. Thank you.
We'll work with
Thank
it.
you. Can I
Yes.
hear? Yeah, can I hear loud? Okay. Can I hear like everyone's okay? Sure?
Sure,
Sure.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Okay.
That's good.
Definitely okay.
When you, yeah, when you can learn from your colleague and your friend, you actually, it's half a battle won because you guys are colleagues. In fact, you may see each other on the same floor, you may see each other in the office. So we are not going to tell, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. We are not going to say, hey, you know what, Marlia, you know what Fatin told me? No, we are not going to. Now, all your managers are my very, very good friend, but I'm not going to tell them anything. You have my word, okay? And many times they will ask me, but I am training for 30 over years. I know how to tell them what they need to hear. So don't worry about it. Be honest, be clear. Because if you are not honest, if you go to the doctor and say, yeah, I have pain. What's wrong with you? I have pain. What is pain? The doctor will give you a Panadol. Now a bit chunky, they give you soluble and you go home. Tomorrow the pain still is there. But if you give specific pain, the doctor is able to help you, okay, specifically. Yesterday, I saw a TikTok on how ibuprofen, one of the most Change pain medicine, how does it work? How is it smart enough to go into your body and go to the right organ? Simply because you take it, it has got a kind of mechanism that helps it to go to the right organ. Okay, so we need to give our right organs the right medicine in order to heal. Okay, before I give you your first break, I want to tell you something. During this break, I know you got 15 minutes. I'm not going to give you a break. Okay, I'm going to give you a thinking break. I want you to think, if there is one person that came up to you and asked you to help them in building their confidence, what would the one thing be? How would you help the other person? Okay, think about that as you go for your first break. And when we come back, we will get into the topics and we'll start the class proper. Is that fine? When you're on your break, you can off your video. When you come back, please on it back. All right, thank you. And I'll see you soon, yeah?
Okay, Lynnette.
Okay.
Resume recording. Okay, so we are going to do our topics, okay? We're going to talk about building our focus board and how confident you are. And we also want to focus on getting there. And we'll talk about limiting beliefs and how to work that goal, or a participant used the word grow your goal. And when you are, sometimes you're only confident till you reach the summit. After you reach the summit, you don't know what to do. We want to keep it alive. The next time I have a class with you, I want you to be able to say, my confidence level is 8, 9, 10. Okay. I'm not saying that, I'm not proud of you today. I'm so glad that you are honest about it, but confidence is very subjective. Okay. Some people like the one we saw just now, she said, I have confidence in sunshine. Sometimes when the sun shines, you're confident. But look at some of the countries who only have rain. How do they get confident? And some people have confidence when they have rain. So you just have to be confident what you have. Sometimes it could be each other. You need to find that niche that helps you, grow in your confidence level. Okay. And please, thank you for helping me along the way to remind me when I forgot to pause or forgot to record. Okay. Thank you, guys. So I'm going to ask you this question once again. How many of you said that there is something that happened in your life that brought you to this level? That means lowered your confidence. How many of you feel that? Yes?
Definitely, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely. Okay, I want to ask you a question. Do you think, okay, who is Steve Jobs? Do you all know who is Steve Jobs?
Yes.
Yes, I like the word yes. My daughter is so laughing. Who is Steve Jobs, guys?
The CEO of Apple.
The dead man.
Yes, he,
The
what?
one who created
Ah,
Apple.
the date. Yes. And today is Apple famous,
Yes,
Yes.
guys?
definitely.
Yes. Yeah. But do you know he had a lot of issues in his life as he was attaining what he attained? Okay, let's watch this video again and you will pick up on things. Okay, we'll discuss this video later, so please pay attention, yeah? And this was during his address in 2005 when he talked at Stanford University. Okay, so I want you to pay attention to this video because this video could be us. You could be that Steve Jobs. So he didn't have it easy, okay? As what we sometimes feel, he didn't have it easy also.
University. Please visit us at stanford.edu.
Thank you. I'm honored to be with you today for your commencement from one of the finest universities in the world. Truth be told, I never graduated from college, and this is the closest I've ever gotten to a college graduation. Today, I want to tell you 3 stories from my life. That's it. No big deal. Just 3 stories. The first story is about connecting the dots. I dropped out of Reed College after the first 6 months, but then stayed around as a drop-in for another 18 months or so before I really quit. So why'd I drop out? It started before I was born. My biological mother was a young, unwed graduate student, and she decided to put me up for adoption. She felt very strongly that I should be adopted by college graduates, so everything was all set for me to be adopted at birth by a lawyer and his wife. Except that when I popped out, they decided at the last minute that they really wanted a girl. So my parents, who were on a waiting list, got a call in the middle of the night asking, "We've got an unexpected baby boy. Do you want him?" They said, "Of course." My biological mother found out later that my mother had never graduated from college and that my father had never graduated from high school. She refused to sign the final adoption papers. She only relented a few months later when my parents promised that I would go to college. This was the start in my life. And 17 years later, I did go to college. But I naively chose a college that was almost as expensive as Stanford. And all of my working class parents' savings were being spent on my college tuition. After 6 months, I couldn't see the value in it. I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life and no idea how college was going to help me figure it out. And here I was, spending all of the money my parents had saved their entire life. So I decided to drop out and trust that it would all work out okay. It was pretty scary at the time, but looking back, it was one of the best decisions I ever made. The minute I dropped out, I could stop taking the required classes that didn't interest me and begin dropping in on the ones that looked far more interesting. It wasn't all romantic. I didn't have a dorm room, so I slept on the floor in friends' rooms. I returned Coke bottles for the 5-cent deposits to buy food with. And I would walk the 7 miles across town every Sunday night to get one good meal a week at the Hare Krishna temple. I loved it. And much of what I stumbled into by following my curiosity and intuition turned out to be priceless later on. Let me give you one example. Reed College at that time offered perhaps the best calligraphy instruction in the country. Throughout the campus, every poster, every label on every drawer was beautifully hand calligraphed. Because I had dropped out and didn't have to take the normal classes, I decided to take a calligraphy class to learn how to do this. I learned about serif and sans serif typefaces, about varying the amount of space between different letter combinations, about what makes great typography great. It was beautiful, historical, artistically subtle in a way that science can't capture, and I found it fascinating. None of this had even a hope of any practical application in my life. But 10 years later, when we were designing the first Macintosh computer, it all came back to me. And we designed it all into the Mac. It was the first computer with beautiful typography. If I had never dropped in on that single course in college, the Mac would have never had multiple typefaces or proportionally spaced fonts. And since Windows just copied the Mac, it's likely that no personal computer would have them. If I had never dropped out, I would have never dropped in on that calligraphy class, and personal computers might not have the wonderful typography that they do. Of course, it was impossible to connect the dots looking forward when I was in college, but it was very, very clear looking backwards 10 years later. Again, you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. Because believing that the dots will connect down the road will give you the confidence to follow your heart even when it leads you off the well-worn path, and that will make all the difference. My second story is about love and loss. I was lucky. I found what I loved to do early in life. Woz and I started Apple in my parents' garage when I was 20. We worked hard, and in 10 years, Apple had grown from just the two of us in a garage into a $2 billion company with over 4,000 employees. We just released our finest creation, the Macintosh, a year earlier, and I just turned 30. And then I got fired. How can you get fired from a company you started? Well, as Apple grew, we hired someone who I thought was very talented to run the company with me. And for the first year or so, things went well. But then our visions of the future began to diverge, and eventually we had a falling out. When we did, our board of directors sided with him. And so at 30, I was out, and very publicly out. What had been the focus of my entire adult life was gone, and it was devastating. I really didn't know what to do for a few months. I felt that I had let the previous generation of entrepreneurs down, that I had dropped the baton as it was being passed to me. I met with David Packard and Bob Noyce and tried to apologize for screwing up so badly. I was a very public failure, and I even thought about running away from the valley. But something slowly began to dawn on me. I still loved what I did. The turn of events at Apple had not changed that one bit. I'd been rejected, but I was still in love. And so I decided to start over. I didn't see it then, but it turned out that getting fired from Apple was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. The heaviness of being successful was replaced by the lightness of being a beginner again, less sure about everything. It freed me to enter one of the most creative periods of my life. During the next 5 years, I started a company named Next, another company named Pixar, and fell in love with an amazing woman who would become my wife. Pixar went on to create the world's first computer animated feature film, Toy Story, and is now the most successful animation studio in the world. In a remarkable turn of events, Apple bought Next, and I returned to Apple, and the technology we developed at Next is at the heart of Apple's current renaissance. And Lorene and I have a wonderful family together. I'm pretty sure none of this would have happened if I hadn't been fired from Apple. It was awful tasting medicine, but I guess the patient needed it. Sometimes life's going to hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. I'm convinced that the only thing that kept me going was that I loved what I did. You've got to find what you love, and that is as true for work as it is for your lovers. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking and don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. And like any great relationship, it just gets better and better as the years roll on. So keep looking, don't settle. My third story is about death. When I was 17, I read a quote that went something like, "If you live each day as if it was your last, someday you'll most certainly be right." It made an impression on me, and since then, for the past 33 years, I've looked in the mirror every morning and asked myself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I am about to do today? And whenever the answer has been no for too many days in a row, I know I need to change something. Remembering that I'll be dead soon is the most important tool I've ever encountered to help me make the big choices in life. Because almost everything all external expectations, all pride, all fear of embarrassment or failure, these things just fall away in the face of death, leaving only what is truly important. Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. You are already naked. There is no reason not to follow your heart. About a year ago, I was diagnosed with cancer. I had a scan at 7:30 in the morning, and it clearly showed a tumor on my pancreas. I didn't even know what a pancreas was. The doctors told me this was almost certainly a type of cancer that is incurable, and that I should expect to live no longer than 3 to 6 months. My doctor advised me to go home and get my affairs in order, which is doctor's code for prepare to die. It means to try and tell your kids everything you thought you'd have the next 10 years to tell them in just a few months. It means to make sure everything is buttoned up so that it will be as easy as possible for your family. It means to say your goodbyes. I lived with that diagnosis all day. Later that evening, I had a biopsy where they stuck an endoscope down my throat, through my stomach and into my intestines, put a needle into my pancreas and got a few cells from the tumor. I was sedated, but my wife, who was there, told me that when they viewed the cells under a microscope, the doctors started crying because it turned out to be a very rare form of pancreatic cancer that is curable with surgery. I had the surgery, and thankfully, I'm fine now. This was the closest I've been to facing death, and I hope it's the closest I get for a few more decades. Having lived through it, I can now say this to you with a bit more certainty than when death was a useful but purely intellectual concept. No one wants to die. Even people who want to go to heaven don't want to die to get there. And yet, death is the destination we all share. No one has ever escaped it. And that is as it should be, because death is very likely the single best invention of life. It's life's change agent. It clears out the old to make way for the new. Right now, the new is you. But someday, not too long from now, you will gradually become the old and be cleared away. Sorry to be so dramatic, but it's quite true. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. When I was young, there was an amazing publication called the Whole Earth Catalog, which was one of the Bibles of my generation. It was created by a fellow named Stuart Brand, not far from here in Menlo Park, and he brought it to life with his poetic touch. This was in the late 60s, before personal computers and desktop publishing, so it was all made with typewriters, scissors, and Polaroid cameras. It was sort of like Google in paperback form 35 years before Google came along. It was idealistic, overflowing with neat tools and great notions. Stuart and his team put out several issues of the Whole Earth Catalog, and then, when it had run its course, they put out a final issue. It was the mid-1970s, and I was your age. On the back cover of their final issue was a photograph of an early morning country road, the kind you might find yourself hitchhiking on if you were so adventurous. Beneath it were the words, "Stay hungry, stay foolish." It was their farewell message as they signed off. Stay hungry, stay foolish. And I have always wished that for myself. And now, as you graduate to begin anew, I wish that for you. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Thank you all very much.
So you all heard from Steve Jobs. So he didn't live a great life, guys. If you're thinking that, his life was better than ours,
Sorry,
okay?
Lynette, your audio is your mic's a little bit soft, I believe.
Just give me a minute. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, much clearer.
Yeah. So just to tell you guys, you all heard from Steve Jobs, right? So if you understand what he said, there's a lot of important things that he mentioned in his 3 stories. So you and I, when we look at people like this, we feel that they had a great life and they had everything that they wanted, okay? And they had everything beautiful lah, not like us, kesian kita, we go through so much. But you got to sit down and understand that even great people go through something in their life. And it could have belittled their confidence. It could have even broken their confidence. Imagine, nobody wants you. Nobody wants you as a child. So sad, right? Nobody wants you. You just like they call and say, do you want a boy? You're so sad. And then he goes into this when he becomes sick. Okay. What happens when he becomes sick? So I know how he feels because in August this year, it was just it's like a everyday morning. I woke up, I went to the washroom, I fainted there for a few hours, and then I woke up again, came back and rested on my bed, and I knocked out. And little did I know my husband was just outside and trying to come inside because he was wondering what's happening the whole day. I haven't come out. Okay. Because I'm very noisy. Okay. I'll come out and I'll make a lot of noise and I'll ask for this and that. So my husband was wondering what's happening to you, So he tried to open the door was locked. Poor guy actually frantically opened the door. And finally, he saw me lifeless. And they rushed me to the hospital using an ambulance. And he said when he was driving behind the ambulance, so many things went in his heart and his mind. Okay. And I never expected to die on that day. If I were to face that, I'm one of those who say, take me, Lord, take me. But I cannot be selfish. I've got a beautiful 13-year-old daughter who just turned 13. Okay. And I have a wonderful husband. So I was thinking, if God took me, there must be a reason. Okay. But why would I go through such a near-death situation? Why would I go through that? Okay. And after that, I was in ICU for 10 days. I didn't even open my eyes. Every day they would go to the hospital, and my husband told me that they'd be wondering, whether I will be alive. And on day 5, the doctor actually gave up hope. He even said, she will be either a living vegetable, she will be paralyzed for life, or she will go. Just hope for the best, okay? Keep praying. And they were just believing in their heart. I don't know whether Jeremy, my husband, came back and prayed or asked God for help, or did he have anyone to speak to? I don't know. But later, my daughter wrote an article, so I know what she went through. Because honestly, I didn't know. I didn't even know how long I was there. When I opened my eyes by a true chance of a miracle, I am a living miracle. Because when I opened my eyes, I didn't even know 10 days has passed by. I didn't even know anything. Okay, and little by little, I moved my hands, I moved my leg. Today, I'm still on a wheelchair, but I'm not upset or I'm not sad. I came to work that day in a wheelchair, because I still came, I still arrived, I still am. Steve Jobs still did what he had to do. If not for him, we won't have the beautiful fonts that we have, right? If not for him, we wouldn't have our computers. And I worked for HP for many years, so I know what he's talking about. And I've come to a near-death situation. So does that build confidence or does that break confidence? Something for you to think about. So I want you to get into a breakout room. I'm just going to randomly assign you to a breakout room. I need you to work with your partner, okay? And I think there is 8 of you. So one room will have 3 and the other room will have 2 each. Please be open with your partner. Please be very clear with your partner. Talk about the video and see whether it resonates with your life, okay? See whether you had this near-death situation. Did you have a wake-up call? Did you have a total flush in your life? What was your situation? What was your, situations that you went? Okay, don't be shy. If you're shy in giving the details, then yeah, understand. But one of the best ways to learn is to be open. You see, I'm telling you my story, and I will tell you a lot of my stories. Do you think I'm confident? Do you think I'm a confident person? What do you think? I am a confident person or not? Yeah, but do you think it got me easy to get there? No. Okay. I have to walk on eggshells, practically crawl myself back. It's not easy, guys. It's not easy when you have to get your partner to help you take a shower, when you have to vomit on the floor and get your partner to pick it up. It's not easy when you suddenly pass out for a few hours. It's not easy. You can't do your work. You can't teach like you used to. If you notice, my voice is lower than normal. In the early days, I even were drooling. I was drooling, and my face was a bit singit. People call it singit. The hairdresser that cut my hair told me that my face was singit. I had to cut my hair because my hair was actually spoiled of 10 days, being in the hospital. It's not easy. At my age 52, it's not easy what I went through. But I am confident because when God closes the door, He opens a window. I build my confidence through that situations that I went through. So I want to hear from you. So we go into the breakout room and I will call you back after 15 minutes. Is that okay? Okay, so discuss as much as possible. Don't come out until you are done. Write it down because you're going to share. Okay, and pick who will actually be the one sharing. Take turns lah. We have so many hours, take turns. So far, how's the class, guys? Are y'all okay?
More
Are y'all
than
learning
okay
Yes,
for me.
anything?
okay.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. Are y'all learning anything?
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, please get a cup of coffee, okay, and drink as you go along. Okay, I'm going to put you in a breakout room. I didn't choose you, but it's just out of random, okay? Okay, once I open the door, please go in. Okay, you can join the room now. You have 15 minutes to discuss and we'll come back, okay?
Okay.
Y'all are back to the main room.
Mm.
Y'all look smiley, so I think y'all had fun in the room. Can I say yes or no?
Yes, we had a
Yes.
very productive discussion.
Discussion. Okay, nice.
Mm,
So I'm going to give you the same friend throughout the whole session. Every time you go into the breakout room, even if I forget, please remind me, okay?
okay.
This will be the same friend so that we can build a relationship, can build rapport, and we can, have wedding bells. No, I'm just kidding. Have closer relationship, closer help. And next time, even if you wouldn't want to talk to somebody, you can pick up the phone and talk to this one colleague because this colleague sort of know a little bit about you that people don't really know. But were you all open to this colleague?
Kinda.
A little bit.
Only
Yes.
okay, good. I would if you say yeah, I was really open, I won't believe you because remember your confidence level is 5, 6, 7. Okay, if you're 8, 9, 10, I believe you. Okay, so who wants to share first? What happened in the room? What you discussed? I'll give you 2 minutes to sum it up. Okay, who wants to share first?
I'll go first.
Room 1, Anis. Okay, go first. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, basically through the discussion, right, I do share with them the one of my takeaway from the video will be the live your life like today is your last day living, because I did inform them there is something happened to me back then which almost similar to him, but I am thankful my condition is getting better, but
Yay.
I believe that one is from my own mistake. And I'm trying to like to build back my confidence.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's beautiful. That's lovely to hear. Anyone else from that room want to share, or you want to sum it up? Yeah, okay, go ahead,
Okay.
Nabila.
So okay, the the thing that from the video that really stuck in my heart, like I can remember is about the trust yourself. Like I did talk about this in the first thing in the room during the breakout room, and I talk about how it's really related to myself. I also talk about to trust myself during our introduction just earlier. So when he talk about when he talk about he was uh what from the Apple company, the company that he built. So he instead of doing nothing, I mean it might take some time for him to create another project like Next and Pixar, but it doesn't make him to stop to do something. So instead of giving yourself down or give up on yourself, you kind of you do something to push yourself up again like that. So yeah, that's the
So
most
remember
important
these
thing.
words, as you build your vision board later, remember these words. Remember these words. Write it down. Remember these words. Never give up. Believe in yourself. You know. So it's very, very important. These are, it looks cliche, You know, in the morning, people send you good morning message. Believe in the self, in the power that you have. You are the one who can change the world. But people think it's cliche. But it's not cliche, guys. Remember what he says. What did he say at the end? What did he say at the end about the newspaper? I mean the production. What did he say? What's the key word? What did he say? Anyone?
Was it the stay hungry, stay foolish?
Yeah. Yes, stay hungry, stay foolish. Some people, you know, when I mean, imagine when we grew up, what did your parents say? Did they say stay hungry, stay foolish? Or they say, you know, you don't be a fool, right? We always hear the word don't be a fool. But do you know some of the foolish things that we did when we were young is what we are teaching our kids to become smarter in? These are the things that we want them to learn. And I think if you are never foolish, you will never learn. So remember this for your vision board, okay? Okay, good. Anis, what about you? Since room 1 started, Anis?
I like when he see connects the dots. So believing the dots will connect down the roads and will give you the confidence to follow your heart. So
Very beautiful.
yeah, for
Yeah.
that I think it related to my life. There's a few things that happened to me before this, and uh I I think that I I don't feel regret about that. I would just I would say that I proud that how to say that I follow my heart, even that um the things that happen is something that is hard for me, but I just uh go with what that happened, and I follow my heart. That one
Yeah.
I most of the time that I just follow my heart. Whatever will happen, just follow your heart. And yeah, and from that way it will build your confidence.
Yeah, follow your heart. And even though it is things that are heartbreaking, heart related, follow your heart. Now I'm just going to pause my video because my voice is shaking. Hang on, just 1 minute. Re-record. Who's next? Sorry. Who's next? Thank you for sharing, Anis, Zuraini, and Nabila. Who's next? Maisha, you want to go?
Okay. Hi everyone. Just now I was in a room with Fatin actually. Okay, so inside the video there was this saying, don't let the voice of other people put you down. Is like that. Okay. So I did say to Fatin that I actually came from an IT background actually, to be honest. So but during that time, a lot of people ask why I didn't continue working in an IT environment and so on. And even a lot of my friends that we graduate the same, they also work in an IT environment, and not me, except for me. So many people ask like why, and many like some people judge, like they say like it's a waste of time me continuing studies inside IT, but end up working in a different environment and so on. But until this day, I'm very thankful that I did achieve a job. I did secure a job, because a lot of people out there haven't received any job until now. And I managed to do well in my current job. And I do believe that one of the reasons why I didn't continue working in an IT department is because I know that, and I do believe that God knows that I cannot commit with the stress in IT, especially when developing websites or developing anything or doing codes and so on. So same goes to Fatin. She did said that she came from a different background and end up she's working in a different environment as well. So that's it from me.
Beautiful, beautiful sharing. And you see, in crisis, there's always opportunity. One of the Chinese word that I live by, I think I've told you guys many times, is this word called Wei Qi. For those of you who know Chinese or know the Chinese character, this beautiful word, in that one word is, in crisis, there's opportunity, Wei Qi. I'm sure whether my pronunciation is right. And I really have that on my wall too. So guys, you may think, I'm not good in, I should be doing IT, but I love the fact, Maisha, that you said that I'm glad I have a job. That is so important. Okay, that itself is more powerful than anything. And today what you're doing is so beautiful. So sometimes you may not be cut out to do what you're supposed to do, but you can do something else that adds so much value. I can learn from you. I always tell you that. Okay, you're so talented, so creative. Okay, good job. Next one, next room. I think Daryl, right? After Daryl and Janita, we'll go for a break.
So, Janita, would you like to go or me?
Okay, as well.
You can as well. Okay, ladies first then.
Okay. Actually, we've diverted we've diverted our discussion just now, but then it's still related lah. So from my side, I've shared to Daryl about my struggles coming here. I'm actually from Sabah, and then I came here in 2022 to work, and it was out of my comfort zone, and also facing like different perspective from different people. It's very different for me, and I can relate to what Steve Jobs said about connecting the dots basically, because all the struggles that I've faced, when I look back, I can only connect the dots, because I would not be here, I would not be where I am today if that thing didn't happen to me, like the hardship that I faced, like being looked down upon, and also the struggles dealing with different people from different background, different race. And there are I think differences, basically, the Sabahan, Sarawakian people, and also the Semenanjung people. In fact, when I came here, there are also people who said, they asked me like, are you Chinese? I said no. Are you Malay? No, I said no. And I'm obviously I'm not Indian. And then they said, what are you then? I said I'm from Sabah. Oh, welcome to Malaysia. And it was like, so Sabah was not part of Malaysia all this while. So so yeah, that's the kind of struggles that I faced back then. But then I understand now that it's only about the perspective. And I personally feel that perspective has also something to deal with my confidence. It's just like how I view the world and how I view their perspective as well, how I respect their perspective. And also we've talked about the differences in Sabah and also in here. And I've shared to Daryl a little bit about the environment that I grew up with and how it differs from the environment that I've observed here. And it basically relate to how it builds my confidence as well, how it affects my confidence. So yeah, that basically from me. And Daryl, continue.
So there are three sentences that three main sentences that I took away from the video. Okay, so Steve Jobs mentioned that you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect. Okay, so all of us, of course, we never know where life will take us, and all of us have made decisions. Looking back, we do regret it, but of course, we are where we are now because of life's decisions. So that sentence resonated with me, one. And then the other sentence that really struck with me was to keep looking and don't settle, as in for what you really like. So when Steve Jobs mentioned that when he was kicked out from the company, he was a bit listless and everything. So the same occurred to me, and uh, coming out of college, I wasn't really sure what the heck I was. I was also wanting to be. Uh, I studied marketing, and here I am in customer support. Not to say, of course, customer support is bad lah. Okay, but but it's not the profession I really studied for. But looking back, I don't regret it either, because in the end, I get to meet wonderful people like you guys. Okay, and um, I don't.
The dots connected, huh?
Yeah, exactly. So it's when he mentioned like keep looking, don't settle. It's just that I I I don't fully, of course, I don't fully agree with it that, oh yeah, I must look for a marketing job. But in the end, I did settle, and I'm happy with where I am. Okay, and the last sentence you mentioned, have the courage to follow my heart and intuition, and that's not exactly what I did. I I took a risk. I applied for a job that I have experience in it, but how to say, in a very large firm, because I have not worked in a very large firm before. Okay, and it turned out great. So uh, those were the main sentences that resonated with me from Steve Jobs' video. And yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Daryl. That was so beautiful in your sharing. I want to bring your attention to one. When he says keep looking, don't settle, it doesn't mean, okay, let's all look for the marketing job that you're looking for. No, I think it comes down to what you love doing. So somewhere, come back to what you love doing. And I think what you're doing, you're such a wonderful customer service person. I've, heard your calls. Your boss has played your calls for me. I think you're doing such a great job, and you're such a wonderful colleague. You're such an understanding colleague. You're such a wonderful employee. So I think all these connects, right? Sometimes you sell yourself short. Okay. Sometimes we feel that we are not doing what we are supposed to do. But it's coming back to the word, don't settle. Don't settle for things that, just because you know, you want to do, you cannot get what you want, you just settle for second best. No, don't settle for second best, but don't settle for things that don't make you happy, please. Because eventually your unhappiness will come out and that will build upon your confidence. That means your confidence will drop little by little because you're not happy. You cannot lie to yourself. You cannot lie to your heart. You know, there's a song in the movie Pocahontas. It says like this, listen to your heart, you will understand. Yeah, you got to listen to your heart, guys. I know it sounds cliche. I know it sounds like, you know, falling in love. But no, it's not only for falling in love. It's for everything. Listen to your heart. You got to listen to your heart. You will understand because your heart and my heart is different. Your heart is meant for you. My heart is meant for you. I know people say heart transplant and everything. Yeah, that's one thing. But I think, you know, God created us, all of us, differently. So I just want to tell you, as you go to your break, again, you have a working break. I'm cheating you. I told you that you can rest for 15 minutes, but I'm going to give you a working break. What's your working break? I want you to take a piece of paper and pencil and bring to your table because we're going to write down all the things that you said just now. Write it either in a sticky note or in that paper. But we're going to build that vision board, okay? At the end of the class, I'll give you a link. I want you to buy that vision board, that board. It's about 2 ringgit something, okay? Buy the board or, you know, even one person can buy so that everyone can benefit from the shipping. Because sometimes your item is 2 ringgit, but the shipping is 10 ringgit. It doesn't make sense, huh? But I want you to do that board. And some of you may say, no, lah, I'm not creative. I don't know how to write. I'm not the writing type. Sorry. Let me tell you, one of the best ways to build your confidence, if you want a tool, is to start today, use your hand and write. You know why? This is your heart. Listen to your heart. This heart, you will understand. Believe me, I'm telling you from experience, okay? So take your 15 minutes break, bring a piece of paper and a pen or color pen or whatever, okay? I'll see you in 15 minutes. Bye. Okay. Hi, guys. Back again. So now I think you have your stationery with you. I just want to tell you that the class monitor I have chosen is Janita. Janita, you're the class monitor because your name came up as the first one, okay? So I just chose in random. The reason why I need a class monitor is to make sure that you make sure that everyone does their vision board, okay? So Janita, I'm going to put you responsible for that. Do you have confidence that you can pull it off? Yes, very good. I know you can. You know, we orang Sarawak, Sabah, we can do it one anytime. Okay, maybe 9, 6, 3. Okay, so now we're going to go to the next part. In fact, you know, we are still at our first topic, but I think it's important to build, okay, the grounding. So I want to talk about so we were talking about building that confidence and to see how confident are you and you watch the video. So once you get the board, guys, I need you to prepare the board by drawing your vision. And when you draw your vision, you need to take time to update what is it which is important, what is not important, what is your urgency, how is your priority setting, and I want you to talk to your partner on this. So again, I'm going to put you in a breakout room, but this time you are going to work on the vision board. So pretend that what you have, pretend that your paper is your vision board, okay? So what you write in the vision board is the 3 things that you want to achieve by the end of the year. It can be anything, okay? Anything that you want to achieve by the end of the year. What's the 3 things that you would like to achieve? Write it down. Don't be wishy-washy. You know what's wishy-washy? I think, I might, I will. No, Yoda says there's no do or try. There is only do. You cannot try. Okay, so because when you tell try, what happens? Your mind will not push yourself to it. Your body will not push yourself. It will just say, yeah, I'll try. Like for myself, when I fell sick, one of the things that kept me going was the fact that I self-healed a lot. Okay, so the doctor told me I can be discharged if I can walk. He was laughing when he said that, because for someone who cannot walk, for someone who was on, 10 days ICU, it was almost impossible. But you know what I did? I took it to the next level. I told Jeremy, you know what? I'm going to put my legs on your legs because my grounding is very strong. So your grounding has to be very strong. You need to find what's your grounding. So if I were you, I'll write it down. So my grounding was Jeremy's legs. So I put my legs on his legs and I danced. Okay. I did the slow dance with him. It was as if, it was a miracle. When the doctor came in, we were dancing. And so I look at the doctor, I said, hey, Dr. Steve, you asked me to walk, I'm dancing. So can I please be released from the hospital? He has no choice but to let me go. So in life, you got to dance, okay? Learn to dance. So find your grounding. First thing is find your grounding and then find your idea. Or you find your idea, like what you want to do, and then look back and find your grounding, connect the dots. You understand what you need to do? You understand, guys? Okay, then you have 3. And the good news is today you have a partner. So you tell your partner, this is my confidence level. For example, you tell your partner, my confidence level in getting maybe my PhD by the end of the year is a 6. Then talk to your partner and say, I'm going, this is my grounding. What my grounding is, I'm going to talk to at least 3 people who have done their PhD. Okay. And then you ask your partner if she or he can help you push that confidence level slightly more. Can you do that? Okay, I'm going to give you 15 minutes. So you know what to do? 3 things, Anyone has any questions? No? But you have to
want
write
to
it out.
ask,
Yeah.
each person need to have 3 things, is it?
Yes. But today, if you want to work on 1, I'm okay. But eventually, try to get 3, at least for the year. We are still in the month of January. Don't worry, we are on 24th. We only got 6 days, 7 days. It doesn't matter. Rome was not built in a day. And in Malay, it says, sikit, rama jadi, bukit. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. So I want you to write, even if you can work on 1, I'm happy, okay? But if you can work on 3, will be perfect. But if you can work on 1, if you can work on 1, will be perfect. But if you can work on 3, will be great. All right? Ken, God bless you. Daryl just had a good sneeze. Okay, 15
you.
minutes on the clock. I think, yeah, I'm going to just open the rooms. You're with your same partner. Okay, guys, let's continue. Okay, thank you so much. So just Harry, just to the future reference, I'll give you the recording number. I do you know about this time? So this time recording. Okay, I'm going to resume the recording. Okay, guys, you're back. Okay, very nice to see you back.
Happy to
How
be
was
back.
the activity? How was the activity, guys? How was the activity as you build?
Very enlightening.
Okay, good. So you guys managed to talk it through?
Sound.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did your partner help you with your priority setting and confidence level?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Yay, Rara. So can you give me your word that when we go back for the next 9 months or 10 months or 11 months, that you will help your partner whenever they need help, when, you know, they're just going down like this, you're just like, hey, get up, get up, get up. You know, you have to be at a 5, you have to be at a 10, you have to be at a 7. Would you do that?
Yes, of course.
I'll do it for everyone.
Thank you. That's brilliant. I love you guys. Okay. Okay, let's carry on in the interest of time. We'll come back to this, but don't forget your board. Okay. Don't forget your board. And then when you put it, you know, I'll send you guys the link. And when Janita gets the board for everyone and make sure everyone does the board, I think you will see it's better. I will show you at the end of the day my vision board. Okay. Okay. So where there is no vision, there is no hope. George Washington Carver said. So where there is no vision, if you don't have a vision, no point hoping for it. Some people say, yeah, I will get there. You know, one thing I really don't like is the word wait. So when I tell my daughter something, can you do this? She say, wait. Or can I tell my husband something? He says, wait. It makes me very upset because, or rather irritated because wait means you may not do it. Okay. So sometimes we tell ourselves to our lives things, we always say, wait, wait. Don't wait. There's no tomorrow. Work like, you know, there's no tomorrow. Remember, we heard Steve Jobs. Okay. Second thing is believe in what? Who is that? Believe in your neighbor, is it? Believe in? Hello? Believe in? Can you all see my slide now? Believe in what?
Can
Your
we see
ability.
the
Your
update?
abilities, yes, on your own.
Yes. Believe in yourself. Wait, the thing is blocking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
you can minimize it by
Okay,
clicking on
then.
more.
Kicking the more, is it? Minimize.
As
No
in
minimize.
there's a button that says uh remove meeting controls or something like that.
Yeah. Control. Remote control, is it? No, listen. Okay, never mind. Let me show. Okay, let me just read the slide. Wait, just give me 1 minute. These are all things that happen for a reason. Believe in yourself. Have faith in what? Your abilities. It says have faith in your abilities. What's your ability, guys? What's your ability? You tell me. What's your ability? What do you think? When I say have faith in your ability, what am I referring to? You say, you know, hey, I'm nothing. I'm not this. No, guys, you have a lot of abilities in yourself. Lot of ability. I can see the list it down. Without a humble but reasonable what? Confidence in your own powers, you cannot be successful or happy. Norman Winston Peale said this. Now, some people say, oh, when I'm confident, that means I'm like big shot, I'm showing off. No, that is those days, the older thinking. Today, when you say I am confident, that means you're telling yourself, I have the ability to push. Now, I'm going to give you 2 keywords. Put this down on your vision board. Adapt and thrive. 2 words that you need. There will be days that you have to adapt. There will be days that you need to thrive. When you thrive, you got to give it all you got. Okay, give it all you got. So when I was in the ICU, one of the things in my mind during that time was how I can come up and see my family's face. So the doctor said, I was thinking that in my mind, my subconscious mind, even though I was dying, my subconscious mind was so alert, okay? But what happened is, concurrently, the doctor actually told this to me. He said, while you were, in ICU, you were fighting. He can see that I was fighting for it. So it's like how you fight the waves and come up and thrive through it. That's what we're going to do. At times that we have to thrive. Not every day is a wow day, okay? Some days you have to work a bit harder. Okay, so now let's focus on the most important thing here. We got to focus on what? I moved too fast. know why this meeting controls thing is here.
You can click on more.
Oh, okay.
Okay, the button is hide floating meeting controls.
Okay, yes. Okay, you are a genius. Lah. See, that's why I need
Press
such a background.
press
Yeah,
escape if you
now
want it
okay.
back.
Okay. Focus on getting there. Sometimes we know we can do it, we are confident, we are blah, 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 but we don't know about where we are going. So Jeremy, my beloved husband, doesn't drive anywhere without the Waze, anywhere, okay? Even if he had taken that journey 100 times. Sometimes in the morning, it will irritate me because like we are going to office and he's still settling to put his Waze. But when I asked him, he said, the reason is I want to get there the best way. So he has a point, right? It could be the same journey traveled, but sometimes we need to travel it on the best way. So our focus, the word here is focus. When we focus, we got to forget about the noise outside. I think somebody mentioned that people's voice. Janita, was it you when you said, you know, people will say things? Yeah, people are always there to say things. Do you know how many people told me that I cannot do it? A lot of people told me, you know, in the interest of you getting better, please don't push yourself. Please don't do this. But that was genuine. But some people say, what, you know, I don't think you can do it. Don't bother. I don't think you can do it. And sometimes you want to listen to those voices because it is your comfort zone. It actually what? It actually says, never mind now. What you're doing is okay. But that's what we don't want. We got to wake up, smell the coffee. We got to say, no, we got to focus. We must know what we want. That's the only way we're going to get there. Okay? So, the activities, I want you to think of your vision board and I want you to share to the group something you always wanted to do, but too afraid to complete it. Okay? Is there anything that you wanted to do, but too afraid to complete it? I think most of us are like that, right? Because your confidence level when you started was 5, 6, or 6.4. So that means there is things that you are afraid to do. So let's talk about it. Don't be shy. We can share in the room. Okay, I'm going to just unshare my screen. Come back to the videos. Okay, so who is going to start? Okay, let me see who is on my right. The person who is on, okay, Farah Nabila. First person.
Okay.
Something that you are so afraid to complete. What?
Honestly, there is none because honestly, there is as for now there is no things that I want to complete that I am afraid to complete.
Okay, that
Honestly,
means your confidence level should go up. So move one, okay? Just now, what did you say was your confidence level?
6.
6. So now your confidence level just moved 7, okay?
Uh,
Can?
okay.
Can? Okay, good. Janita?
What I don't think. Oh, okay. There's this one thing. It's about leadership. I was. I'm okay. Like this. I'm a Christian, so we have this thing called worship leader. It's where you lead people to worship God, and I've always wanted to do it, and then I was given the chance to do it back then, but then I rejected because I was scared. Yeah, but then I've been given the opportunity to do it again in the coming week. So I'm going to do it.
Ra, 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 ra. You're going to do
Yeah,
it. That's the word.
yeah.
I want to hear that. Yeah, I know what is worship leading because I'm also a Christian. I also worship lead. In fact, my husband is an amazing worship leader. So yeah. And I think, yeah, I'm so happy. I'm so happy when you said that. So I think your confidence level for next week will be what? No more your old number. What's your new number?
8.
8. That's nice. That's
Yeah.
nice. 8. Very nice. Okay. And we just letting you know we are all rara for you. Okay. We are all supporting you from here. Okay, good. Okay. So how old are you, Janita?
I just turned 26 this year. Yeah.
Okay. You turned 26 and married, single?
Single.
Single, yay, for all the guys in the class. Oh, only one guy, yeah? Okay, so just to let you know that you have so many years ahead. When I was 26, I was not even close to confident like you. I used to be so nervous of what I was doing because that's when I was starting in my career. Today, when I look back, I was like, hey, Lynnette, what happened to you? Why were you like that? But when I look back, when I connect the dots, I realized that there was an opportunity to what? Grow. That's why I was not confident. If I was perfect at that time, if I was a full 10, I wouldn't be growing, okay? I would have just completed everything, settled for second best, and just did what I want to do. You think people like Darlene, you think people like Taya, you think all of them just became overnight singers? My favorite singer is Brandon Lake, okay? He's a hot cake, so I like it. Yeah, but do you think when you listen to his testimony, do you think he was like that, just like that? No. I saw an article, not an article, a TikTok by, what's her name? Jennifer Hudson. She said she was so afraid of singing, so afraid. She was shy. But her mom used to say, come on, Jenny, you can do it. And she won the awards, right? She won because there was that tiny bit of confidence. So I'm not asking you, Janita, to stop to a 10 or go to 11. No, but I'm asking you to just move one step. Okay. And is this in your vision board? No. Okay. It should be in
Gonna
your
write
vision board.
it. Yeah.
Okay. Write it there. Okay. Anis, what about you, my dear?
Uh,
Is there anything you're afraid of?
yeah. It's one thing that I always wanted to do, but never have a courage, never have a chance. It's
Which is?
which is a bit more private from actually about my personal life. I mean, uh, I wanted to leave my kid to my husband and let him uh settle. I mean, take care of my kid for only for one day. I mean, yeah, that's
And it's not
maybe it's
easy,
just
is
a
it?
simple. Yeah, not easy. It might it's for uh I do push maybe they think that it's just a simple but not easy for
Easy.
easy.
Okay. How old is your kid, if I may ask, Anis?
Uh 2 years, since 2 years.
Okay, I had the same thing when I was, I'm a control freak, okay? I like to be able to control everything I do. So when I had my daughter, I also want the cake and also wanted to eat it. I wanted to have her, I wanted to take care of her, but I also needed to work, okay? And one day somebody told me, why don't you let your husband take care? And I was thinking, my husband is this happy-go-lucky, easy guy. And his brothers and his family always said that he's very simple, chinchai, you know, and they used to pick up all the pieces for him. So I was thinking, how can I allow my daughter be taken care of him? I mean, taken care by him. So I thought about it, but push comes to shove. Sometimes when you put it out, things happen. So there was a turn of events where I had no choice but to ask him to take care for one day, 2 days. And at the end of the day, 10 years, he took care. He actually left his job and took care of my daughter for 10 years. Today, when I look back, I couldn't have done it better. My husband was excellent. She's so well behaved. She's so matured. She's so talented. She can play all the instruments. She can sing very well like the father. She's very kind like the father, very gentle like the father. And yeah, I don't see a lot of my character in her, but I'm thankful and I couldn't have done it better. So Anis is about that one day, that one time, that one belief. All this comes in the power of trust. Okay? Remember, I told you what's the keyword? Adapt and thrive. So you got to adapt. There will be days that you actually hear her crying or screaming. Don't worry. Everything will be okay. Remember, he is the same parent as you are. If you can take care, he can take care. Okay? Okay, if you don't believe me, one day I'll show you my daughter. You see, lah, I don't think I could have done it in that, not even half of what he did. Okay, Daryl, over to you.
Okay, so for things that I would like to achieve by the end of the year, um, I picked that because just to preface this, I'm a very content person, so I don't have grand ambitions. Okay, but I would like to begin on a healthier lifestyle in a sense that
Yeah.
I believe I am uh I suspect I have high blood pressure, so perhaps I need to lower my salt intake and go out on walks more often, for example.
Very good. And you need to take a chill pill, okay? And
Mm,
your role of your work, your customer service is one of the precursors for high blood pressure. It's normal. You will have a beautiful day and this customer will just come and scream at you. I've been in the customer service industry for many years, so I understand. And I was a manager for Singapore, Australia, and Malaysia, 3 countries that, have the worst customers, okay? You think
mm,
your home ground is better? No, it's worse. And I had I had to go through so much, but those were the days that sharpened the saw. Okay, so yeah, good job, Daryl. Don't be afraid. Just go out for your walk. Just go out, and at the end of the day, take a blood test. End of the year, take a blood test, and you will see everything is back to normal. For
okay.
your beautiful heart, I think everything is normal. Okay, Zuraini.
Thank
Okay, I actually have a few, but some of it that I
Ah,
wanted to share. I am a very
yeah.
introvert person, like very, very
Okay.
introvert. So to the point that I cannot go eat at the restaurant by myself.
Okay.
So I wanted to give a try to go a buffet by
Okay. Good.
myself.
Very good.
And
No,
then
don't go by yourself.
I
Invite
want
us. Invite all of us. How many of you want to go buffet with Zuraini? Me. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
And then another
Okay.
one, I am deciding to pursue my study.
The word here is deciding. Don't decide. Do it.
Okay, I
Don't
want to
decide.
pursue my study.
Yeah, I want to pursue my studies. Look at me. I am, so many things went wrong, but I'm still pursuing. Okay. The reason why I stopped my maths before I fell sick, the reason I fell sick is because I stopped my maths, okay, medicine.
Mm.
And the reason I stopped my medicine is because my visa for New Zealand got rejected because the doctor said that I'm taking too much of medication, stop all medication. So I stupidly listened to him and stopped all my medication. And that was the reason I nearly died. Okay. And yeah, my dream of New Zealand just went like that. But I'm still pursuing my PhD. I'm still going ahead. I am not deciding. I'm doing it, Zuraini. Let's do it together, okay?
Yeah, but I don't know how to start it because like previously when I did my master, it just
Ah,
I do have a mental breakdown to the point that I decided to drop out.
okay. Don't worry.
Mm.
PhD is permanent head damage anyway. But do it, do it, do it. Studies will always take the best out of you. Why? Because you have to use your brain. You really have to use your brain. That's why you get a headache, lah. You get a mental breakdown. But this time, you got 7 of us here in the class to help you. Talk to us about it. Later, I'll tell you how to work on those how-tos. One of it is get a mentor. Second thing is you must learn how to talk about it. Tell people, you know, like say example, Daryl said just now, he wants to take care of his health, right? So he has to tell people around him so that they will not invite him 3 days in a row for KFC because KFC is bad for his health, isn't it? 1 day is fine, but 3 days in a row, they will not. So but if he doesn't tell, they wouldn't know. So don't be shy to tell. Share. Stand up on the top of the mountain and scream your heart out. Okay. What else? Anyone else? Fatin, did you share? No? Okay.
Okay. Do I share? Okay. Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
go ahead, Fatin. Yes, can
Yeah.
hear you
So
clearly.
one thing I'm afraid to do is getting a master. So right
Ah,
now, yeah, I'm working on it now. So hopefully by the end of this year, I already registered and
correct.
start doing the master.
Yeah, don't work on it, do it. Don't work. And you got now, you see, Zuraini, you got partner, you got Fatin. You can encourage each other. Okay?
Yeah.
You can encourage each other. Guys, we notice I've actually lowered my chair because my back is hurting. I'm actually lying on a pillow, but just to support my back. Sorry, yeah. Okay, so we got 2 people who want to study. Janita who wants to get married. No lah. Janita who wants to worship lead. Daryl who wants to take care of his health. Who did I miss out? Nabila?
Maisha.
Mhm. Mm.
Nabila first lah, or me?
Maisha?
Okay, Amila. Okay, so one thing that I am afraid of is actually telling my parents that I want to get married. No, because I
Don't
have
worry,
strict
we got
parents.
7 of us. We will go on your behalf.
No, I got strict parents. I mean, some of my close friends do know that I have strict parents. And then previously I managed to do that. I managed to say to my parents that I want to get married soon. Not soon, I mean later on. And they were okay with it. I mean, it was literally okay with it. And so this April, I'll be getting engaged first, and not married yet. No, so hopefully it's okay. That's one of my achievement this year. And for me, engagement is a big thing in life.
Yes. So your confidence level just move,
Yeah, I just
one step.
so that's it lah.
So I was telling my daughter I haven't attended a wedding for so long or engagement. So I hope I'm invited. Yeah, congratulations, Maisha.
Thank you so
Getting married
much.
is a very beautiful thing. You know, when I always never wanted to get married, I always thought I cannot marry because I cannot take care of myself, how to take care of another human being. So I always thought I cannot get a child. But, you know, I hope that she came with a manual. But let me tell you, weddings, children all don't come with a manual. You got to go with the flow. You got to build confidence as it comes. But when I fell sick, I really, you know, realized how important it is to have another half because this person actually took care of me. Okay, I'm married to this wonderful, wonderful guy, and he really took care of me. Okay, that's the most beautiful thing. Okay, so every step of the way, things that he has done for me, I don't think I will be able to do also. So get married, Maisha, get married. Don't worry.
No,
It's a
it's
beautiful thing.
scary because I have strict parents. So it's hard for me to tell them that I want to get married. So I was afraid of what they would react or something. But everything went well. Okay lah.
Yeah, don't worry. Parents also, as strict as they are, they still want the best for you. Okay. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. You made
Thank you.
it. Okay. Okay. So I want to do an exercise with you guys. Let's do a meditating exercise. Okay. The next activity is for you to do a meditating exercise. I want you to close your eyes and I want you to, if you have oils or if you have, you know, like if you have a diffuser, If you have anything like that, you can actually have it. Okay. But just put in your hands or what if you do. But if you don't, it's fine. But I want you to try to meditate. That means really don't let any outside noise disturb you. Now, if I ask you to think of something, think of it. If I ask you to meditate and say something, say it. Okay? Meditation's got nothing to do with religion. It's just a matter of your heart. It's you talking to your subconscious mind. It's very powerful because when I was dying, I talked to my subconscious mind. Many times I talk to my subconscious mind. How do I know that? Today I'm okay. When I think back of what happened to me, I know I talk to my subconscious mind. So talk to your subconscious mind and don't allow anything to disturb your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is very powerful. Okay, let me take my oil. I want you to close your eyes for this activity, if you don't mind. Close our eyes. Okay. Close your eyes, okay? Because it works best when you close your eyes. If you can lie down, lie down. If you cannot, it's okay, I understand.
Yes. Yeah, so maybe keep that in mind first. Yeah, once they come back to me. And just say the reopen of this field. Then you just put it.
Okay, I want you to close your eyes and repeat after me. I am good enough. Say it loudly, okay? Loudly as you can. I am good enough. I want you to say it 3 times. I am good enough.
No, I will send an email. After I can speak this, I'll send an email.
I am proud of my life.
And it says, say, if anything extra, update, you can just reply.
I am proud of my life. I am a beautiful person. As you say that, I want you to breathe into it. Take a deep breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you breathe in, breathe out, say, I am a beautiful person. I am beautiful inside and out. Keep your eyes closed. I may not know things, but I know that He will take me there. I am successful in life. And I'm changing my mindset. I only attract quality people. I'm going to tell the world and who I am that I am powerful. Today, I change my mindset to be who I'm supposed to be. I will not fear. I will not doubt. I will only focus on myself and what I want to achieve. I look at what I've written on the vision board and tell myself that I know I am going to achieve every one of it by the end of 2025, if not sooner. The quality of my life is determined by the quality of my thoughts I am going to practice the 8 plus 8 plus 8 rule. I'm going to make a good balance sheet of my life. Yes, that's 8 hours of hard work, 8 hours of good sleep, and the last 8 hours to 3 F's, 3 H. The 3 F's are family, friends, and of course, God, faith. The 3 H are health, my health, my hygiene, and my hobby. The 3 S are my soul, my service, and smile. Effective today, I'm going to smile and smile more. And I know that someone will be blessed by my smile. And someone is falling in love with my smile. I am enough. I'm great. And I will never doubt myself. And I want you to mention your name, okay? Like Lynnette. I believe everything that I said will come true. Yeah, please don't mention my name, mention your name. Okay, slowly open your eyes. Slowly open your eyes. How do you feel, guys? How do you feel after doing that? Do you feel like cliche, or do you feel like, wow, something different? Or do you have a shift within yourself? What do you think?
It's feel refreshed.
Yeah, you feel refreshed, right? Do it often, do it every day. Another tip I give you, every morning when you get up, take a piece of paper. Now keep a book or a piece of paper or a journal next to you, okay? Every morning when you get up, write 10 things that you are grateful for. So being grateful is a confidence builder also. So just now when I asked you for things that you are afraid to do, you cannot think. You know why? Because actually there's nothing you're afraid of. But you just tell yourself, yeah, I'm afraid of this, I'm afraid of that. Because if I ask you and you are really afraid, it should come automatically, but it doesn't. Why? Because actually, betul-betul, you are not afraid of anything, but you just fikir bahawa kamu, takut. You know, there's this song, Jika kau fikirkan kau boleh. Remember the old song? Kau hampir boleh melakukan. You can do it, guys. It's all you. It's all you. It's all you. You tell yourself, I'm not confident. I'm not this. But when I ask you a direct question, are you afraid of something? You say no. I mean, you don't say no, but you take time. The moment you take more than 1 second, that means it's not in your mind. That means you don't. If I ask you, are you afraid of cockroach? Would you answer me almost immediately? Yeah. Are you afraid of rats? Are you afraid of dirty things? Yeah. You will answer almost immediately because that's the truth. So when somebody tells you next time, hey, Daryl, you cannot do it. Oh, Zuraini, this is very hard lah. Anis, ini betul-betul susah, tak boleh buat. What do? You just close your eyes and tell yourself, I can. Negate what they're saying. Negate. Okay? And I want you to do something now. I want you to put the word fear in a piece of paper now. Write it now. Fear. Put in a piece of paper. Write the word fear. Okay. Once you have written, I want you to crush it and throw it to your dustbin like a basketball. Throw it away. Betul-betul crush it. Don't play crush, Betul-betul crush it. Crush it like you mean it. Crush it. Fear. Crush it. throw it to your dustbin now. And I don't want you to ever look back at it. And if you ever feel that you are not confident, write it down and throw it away. Don't think about it anymore. When a police stops you in the side and asks you, mana lesen, if you take more than 1 minute, that means you are scared or you don't have it. So whenever you cannot answer more than 1 minute, that means it's not there in the first place. Okay? So don't be afraid about all these things that are not there. Okay, let me move on to the next one. So concentrate on your thoughts, concentrate your thoughts, okay? Wait, let me share again. Okay, concentrate on your thoughts, or all your thoughts upon the work at hand. Don't worry about so la, next year la, 2 years from now. I know people say, what's your 5-year plan, blah, blah, blah. With the AI world today, you don't need to think so far. Just think of today. Think about what you have at hand. The sun's ray do not burn until brought to focus. It's like they say that you can use the prism to burn a paper. Yeah, you can. Okay. What's the next quote I want to share? I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. Sometimes it may not be the wind. It may not be your storm. It may be just that adjustment, the little bit of adjustment that you need to do. Supaya you have a domino effect. It's just that you have to change a little bit here, a little bit there, in order for you to have that domino effect. Okay, we are going to go to our third topic for the day. Some of the reasons why people don't achieve what they achieve is because of limiting beliefs and how to work the goal. They don't know how to work the goal, so they are scared. Okay, sometimes they don't know how to do it. It's like you have it in your hands, but you're scared to get your hands dirty. So let's look at the activity. I want you to list down on a piece of paper, who do you think can mentor you, and what are some of the tools that you need to get yourself prepared? Okay, mentor, maybe write 3. Tools, maybe write 3. And be very clear, okay? Be very clear of the tool that you want to. I want to give you a few minutes. Just take a few minutes, write down a mentor. Maybe it could be 1, it could be 3. And also write the tool that will help you to get prepared. Don't be afraid of mentors. Huh? Some of the greatest people in the world had a mentor. Even your bosses have mentors. Even one of the programs we're going to start in Marsh McLennan is a mentorship program. We need more mentors. We need people who have been there, done that, to teach us what to do. We need people who have been through that journey, like our parents, like our grandparents. They know what to do. They know how to handle it. Why? Because they have been there, done that. So we need that mentor. Now, if you don't have a mentor, if you don't think of anybody as a mentor, it's okay, because we can help you find one. Oh, another person is the giant who was sitting with you in the room just now. Your buddy can be your mentor. You know why they are the better mentor? Because they have been there, done that. They know how you feel. They know how you have gone through what you have gone through. They have been in a situation. They are also a 5 when it comes to confidence. So they know. So they can be your best mentor. Okay? So don't feel like you don't have anyone. That's why I love the Liverpool team. I know my husband is a true Manchester United fan, but he believes in the Red Devils. I don't. Actually, for me, why I love Liverpool is not because of football. Okay, I love Salah because Salah selalu menjadi betul. Because of that, he scores the goal. But actually, I love them for one reason, because of their catchword. You will never walk alone. I love that statement. That's one of the reasons why I love them, because they always But just, you know, sometimes things can just encourage you just like that. Okay. Okay, are you done? How many of you got at least one mentor written? Just raise your hand. Don't have to tell me who, okay? Okay. How many of you got 3 at least? Okay, good. Now, what about the tools? Do you have tools to help you? Today's world, you have tools like AI. You have, okay, I tell you some of the tools. Music is a tool. Essential oils are a tool. Sometimes all you need is just, when I'm making a very big decision or when I don't know what to do, I just close my eyes and I use a bit of oils and I just meditate like what I told you just now. So maybe you want to ask me this question. Why oils? What does oil do? Is oil magic? No. Your subconscious mind, this is part of my studies. I'm doing my PhD on neuropsychology. It talks about the brain, right? The brain has magic. You have no idea. When I was sick, guys, I tell you, okay, I'm not afraid to share this. I saw God in a way. Okay, I didn't see his face because he's too pure for us to see as human. But I could rasa him. How do I rasa? By the scent. You know, God has a beautiful smell. Yeah, he does. Why do you think babies love their mom? Why? My doggy here, when it comes to my daughter, wow, he's just mesmerized by her. Why? Because of her smell. Why do you like to go to KFC? Because of the smell. Scent has a very powerful way to your brain. Why? You know your olfactory here, your brain, your nose here. There's a part of your nose here that goes, if you can see, is part of your brain, falls here. It's called the olfactory, okay? It's not oil, it's olfactory. Read up on it. And that's why when you have flu, when you have sneezing, you get very irritated. You don't want to eat, you want to sleep. Correct or not? Why? Because it disturbs your flow of thought. It disturbs your mind. It disturbs everything. So the same thing that disturbs is the same thing that you can nurture. That is, you nurture your brain. You nurture your brain to follow what you want to do. So you can use oils. So if you don't have a tool, write down oils. You can use water, sound of water. You know, some people listen to the drop of water. If you don't have what do you say, fountain, you can do that in the bathroom, right? The water sound in the bathroom. Tap, 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 water. Okay. Oh, if really cannot, just do what? Take a glass of water and pour. As you think, pour. See? Have you heard the sound? Pour, that water sound. Okay, another tool. When you say tools, I'm not asking you to get spanners and all that. I'm asking you to get simple tools like this. So you got your mentors, you got your tool. Your confidence level can go up. It's just now, it's all up to me. There's a big saying, for it to be, it's up to me. Okay, we're going to take our next 15-minute break before we talk about the next topic, the limiting beliefs. Okay, we take our 15-minute break and I'll see you after 15 minutes. How is the class so far? Are you tired? Are you learning, guys? Are you tired? No, huh? Okay. Are you learning? Yes. You both also, you like this. Okay, something lah. Huh?
The
Okay,
questions was pretty close, to be fair.
What's that?
You asked the questions very close. That's why the head yes
Yeah.
and no got mixed up.
Correct.
Yes.
But you see, your brain can negate it. Your brain knows how to answer. Okay? You can't trick your brain. If there is something God created magically, it's your brain. Huh? I'll tell you about my brain scan later. Okay, guys. Let's come back. Was it 15 minutes or did I overshoot the time? Was it exactly 15 minutes or did I overshoot the time, guys? Would you know?
Over.
No, I don't know.
I did
Okay.
not keep
Yeah.
track.
Because I told Google to give me a shout out, but suddenly I see 24 minutes. So I said, hey, wrong lah, cannot be. So yeah, sometimes to tell you the tools may not work. The tools that you have to build your confidence may not work. But what do you do? What do you do when your tools do not work? Do what Daryl just did. Wake up and have a cup of coffee. Take it chill. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't worry if it doesn't work. Okay? Don't worry. Because sometimes when you do what you do, sometimes when you worry so much, you cannot do it. Even when you want to deliver a baby, they tell you to chill, make sure your pressure is low. I mean, not low, just nice before you actually deliver a baby. So if that is the thing, then that comes to everything in life. You want to bring something to fruition, you got to take a chill pill, got to relax. But you also got to identify, which is my next topic, limiting your, what is your beliefs. And if you notice your belief here, which I put, is actually in the belief here is in F. F means what? Things that we think that we cannot do. It's a noun. So sometimes it could be something that you just cannot unsettle yourself. Have you seen? Like my dog goes into something called the zoomy mode. You know what's a zoomy mode? He's like wanting to bite because he's a baby. He's just teething. So sometimes he just goes into a zoomy mode. He just wants to bite and bite and bite. We have to tell him, stop, 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 you know? And actually that means he cannot unsettle himself. Second thing is letting go of regrets. I think when you guys first started, all of you said, because of something that has happened to me before, because I went through what I went through. Yes, those things are there to help you learn. But those same things are the ones that sometimes can pull you back. So you got to keep it as a lesson, but not as a lifestyle. Learn to move forward, okay? Third thing is embracing challenges. Let me tell you the good news. The good news is there will be a lot of challenges, but it's okay. It's okay because what happens when you go through challenges, you sharpen yourself, you become stronger, you become better, and you learn to step out of your comfort zone. I think, Daryl, you mentioned about comfort zone. Sometimes you think the comfort zone is good. Sometimes you think the comfort zone is helping you. Remember when we had COVID, right? Many of the companies were in comfort zone, but they had to wake up. And those who really woke up, what happened? They became the apples of the world. They were not the Nokias of the world. So don't settle for this kind of things that push you to be in the comfort zone, because remember, comfort is only for a while. Okay. And most of all, come back to your vision. Come back to your vision. Sorry, I'm not sharing it properly. Come back to your vision. Come back to your main vision of what you need to do and how you need to do. Okay, I actually want to show you a video, but it's not working. I'm not sure why. Okay, it says unavailable. Let me try if we can watch it on YouTube. Okay.
Say goodbye to Slack because chat's here and it's inside ClickUp. Everything you need in chat is here, like your DMs and even your channels. But there's a ton more you can do. Chat.
Can you hear? Okay, what happened? Can somebody tell me what you understand from this video that we just saw?
Lots of back and
Come on.
forth,
Lot of
teamwork,
back and forth, teamwork, and
achieving
Daryl,
the
since
goal
you're
at
at
the
the
end.
back end, okay,
Yes.
since you're at the back and forth, what happened during the back and forth? Was it speedy all the way?
No, there was a lot of of course, barriers like interception.
And those who had the ball, so what did they do? There were times that they moved fast. There were times that they dribble the ball, move slowly a bit, right? Yeah, very good observation. What else? Anyone else found something else interesting?
Trust.
Strategy.
Strategy, trust, very big words, huh? Some more?
The
Some more,
grand
what did you
celebration
see?
at the end.
Yeah, grand celebration. Sometimes we forget to celebrate, We say, yeah, it's only a master's. It's only a degree. It's only this. I haven't reached PhD yet. Wake up, guys. It's not a matter of you reaching the PhD goal. If you finish your first certification itself, is considered something for you to celebrate. We forget to celebrate. We forget to celebrate. Ever since I fell sick and got better, I learned to celebrate life, even if it's a small thing. I love my husband for one reason is when this time I cut my hair, right? I was very sad. Okay, I had to cut my hair because at my age, your hair to grow back is not easy. We won't have this beautiful curry puff like Daryl's salt and pepper hair. Very hard to get, huh? So what do you do is I was very sad. In fact, when you must see me when I was cutting my hair in the hairdresser, my tears were just dropping and dropping. But my husband, he helped me color my hair. Do you know my hair is purple? Purple's my favorite color. So I colored my hair the color I want, I like. And after that, he did something very powerful. Every time he combed my hair, he will say, wow, so cute, so nice lah. So, and now at first I thought he's teasing me, but he keeps telling me, you got to celebrate what you have. And so I learned to celebrate. Every time I comb my hair, I celebrate because I know that it is not easy. It is not what? It is not easy. And it is not something that people might think, you should celebrate with. But let me tell you, celebrate, guys. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. One reason for your confidence to get better is celebrate. Because when you celebrate, what happens? Your endorphins goes to your mind, your heart, your brain. Another story I want to tell you is when I did the scan, when I was sick, they had to do a scan to save my life. They were trying everything they could to save my life. I was in a case of really, a situation where they couldn't do anything. I was the fourth most unique case in the world. That's what they told me. 3 others passed away. I was the fourth. So the doctors don't know what to do. They did everything they could to save my life. But one part, they had to do an MRI. So I am doing my PhD. I know what it is. MRI means they check your brain, but to check what's inside. Do you know what was inside my right brain? Like snowflakes, white mass like snowflakes. You know what is that indication of? Paralysis. You will definitely have issues on your left because of your right. What sits in your left? Your hand, your eye. So some people, they get, the eyes, they will be blind, their hand. And the most important part is what? Your heart is on your left. But do you know that when I went through the scan, when I was in the ICU, I came out, every part of me, every left part of me was to be celebrated. I didn't lose my eyesight. My vision was beautiful. I mean, of course, I have to wear specs. That's a norm. But I just, out of vanity, I don't wear specs, okay? Then, but I have to start. And what was the next one? My hands. Do you know earlier I couldn't even lift my hands? Today I can lift my hands up to the top. I couldn't lift my hands, guys. Not even 1 inch. They were shocked when I could lift my hands. Yeah, my left hand is still softer. There are days that I can't carry some things, that I can't even have a pillow. I can't take a pillow and hold it. It hurts. I know it's weak, but I'm getting stronger by the day, like my confidence. And my heart, I don't know whether they did a check. Did they do a check of my heart? Did they find it good? Yes. Are you still there in my heart? Yeah. Jeremy says, yeah, you are still there. So yes, my heart is still very strong. Why I'm telling you this, guys, very simple, is to tell you that when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Don't let limiting belief gets the best of you. Don't let limiting beliefs dictate what you need to do. Don't let all this. And today you have found what? 7 new friends. Did you all find 7 new friends? Yeah, plus me 8. So even if the whole world is against you, you have 7 new friends to be friends with you. Janita, my class monitor, please make sure everyone talks to each other and keeps in touch. I want you to share your journey, okay? So Maisha, when you get married, we all will be there. And then Zuraini, when you finish your studies, we all be there. Fatin, you said about the studies, right? We all will be there. Anis, we all will be there. Janita, we all will be there. And whatever that you're doing, we all will be there. Okay? And you have, you know, you got a friend in me. Do you all know that song? You got a friend in me. Yeah. So don't worry, you have a friend to help you going, even if the going gets tough. Okay? And never settle for something that is not yours. If you don't have the love for it, don't do it. Don't do it. Just stop it. So like Daryl said just now, right? He had to move from marketing to customer service. But if I look at Daryl has a love for people, has a love for service. It may not be marketing, but it's what he does. And he is doing such a great job. You know, I would love to have a customer service agent like you. I tell you my story, another story. So, you know, UOB bought over Citibank, right? So I had my card changed, okay? So I called the bank and I said, I can't remember, but I think I received a message to change my card. You know what the staff there told me? Oh, wait lah for your card, it will come. He didn't even ask me who am I, nothing, okay? That was my first experience. Second experience is I told them that I received a message saying that I have about few $100 to pay them. I think $300-400. Okay, I have to pay them every month. I use my card for petrol. So it's about 300 something. So they said, you want to convert that 300 into some monthly payment. Actually, I don't need to convert 300. It's not 3,000. So I still called them and I said, you know, is there such a promotion? Because I may want to use my card for something bigger. Actually, I want to do for my studies. So I just want to know if I can convert the amount to smaller payment. You know what the lady told me or not? Wait lah, when you do the studies, when you do whatever, your payment, then you call the bank and check. Now I don't know the promotion. Then I said, but this promotion is from your bank. She said, yeah, I know. I'm UOB, but I'm not part of the promotion. See, Daryl smiling. Would you say that? Oh, sorry, this is not Darwin's problem. This is not my problem. This is Darwin's problem. You know, I heard that Jeremy was telling me that there are some of the, how you say, there are some people, some system that was not capturing correctly the amount for the year. I think when they went the 2024 to 2025, there was some discrepancy. And I can hear him say, you know, I'm so sorry, sir. You know, this is a discrepancy, but, you know, we are looking into it. And I was thinking, wow, look at my UOB call. If it was the UOB person, she would have said, you know what, your problem, your pasal, and, you know, I can't help you. There was even one lady who told me, you're so old, you don't know how to read Messenger and WhatsApp. So can you imagine, guys, the service that these fellas provide? I haven't heard the rest of you, I should. But to hearing my husband and to hearing Daryl, I know that the service is very important to them. They are very passionate about what they do. So I think Daryl mentioned what he saw in the game. What else? Anybody? Trust? You saw a celebration. What else did you all see? Maisha, what did you see?
Not giving up.
Not giving up. Yeah. Hey, when the ball comes to you, it's a do or die, you don't know what you're doing. That's why I love football. Because at that situation, when the going gets tough, I don't want to be in the position of the scorer, okay? You have no idea how to manage that. You could just make a wrong kick and the whole thing would have been gone. Right? Okay. What else? What else do you all see? Fatin? Fatin said, I didn't see anybody. I saw all the good-looking guys. Huh, Fatin? Yeah, even if you saw the
Yeah, one of the
good-looking
reasons.
guys, it's okay. Sorry?
Yes, correct. I see all the good guys.
Yeah. So is it okay to have good-looking guys in our life? Yes. Go and aim for beauty, aim for, I don't mean beauty as in skin deep. I mean aim for good things in life. Okay? Let yourself be surrounded by good things. And if it's a fellow player, why not? Okay? Great. What else? Anis, what did you see? Anis, what did you see? Did I ask Maisha? I did, huh? Zuraini, did I ask you? Yeah, Zuraini, what did you see?
I would say confidence, the confidence that they can score a goal even though the ball is back and
Correct.
forth.
Correct. Back and forth, back and forth. I miss happening. I said, you know what? Thank you. I'm going to give up. Okay, what's this? Today is like this, today is like that. It's like they say sediakan payung sebelum hujan, right? But what if you don't know whether it's going to hujan? You look outside, it looks hujan, but when you take the umbrella, it's hot sun. When you look outside, it's hot sun, but you don't know whether it's going to rain. Yeah, sometimes life is back and forth, okay? But you got to see how you can take that back and forth and make it matter. Okay, let me share my slides again. Yeah, so you say how to. I learned to be with myself rather than avoiding myself with limiting habits. I started to be aware of my feelings more rather than numb them. Sometimes we numb our feelings, guys. You got to be aware. Let it happen. Let it be painful. Let it hurt. Okay? If not, you will not be able to understand it. You cannot solve the pain or you cannot soothe the pain without knowing how painful it is. So you got to be aware of the feelings more. What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you get by achieving your goals. What's the difference here? What's the difference here, guys? Anyone?
The product of the goal is not as good as what you've how to say the sum
The
of
final product of the goal?
yeah, the total product. I mean the product of the goal, the what you get from the goal, okay, is not as important as the sum of the experiences or the
Correct.
achieve
What
not
you
say achieve,
gain
yeah,
throughout.
yeah, as a
Yeah.
yes, throughout, yes, exactly.
Correct. So sometimes we think, getting there is the most important. but it's not the destination, but the journey. Because journey is where you learn. So we come up to the final topic of the day. When you're at the summit, now you have the confidence, you are building it, you have moved from a 6 to a 7 to an 8. How do you keep it alive? You know, sometimes some people, when they come up to the highest level, they give up. Okay, so how do you keep it alive? Okay, I want you guys to try and stand up first. Stand up first. Can you stand up? Okay, I want you to look up. Stand up and look up. Imagine there's a cup of water up there, okay? How are you going to reach that cup of water and bring it down? Show me. Show me. Are you sure, Daryl, that's how you do it? Are you sure? Fatin, you're too high, lah. Zuraini, the cup is going to fall. No, water's going to pour all over. Farah, I don't think you can reach it. You know, you're very short. Or you're sitting down. Cannot, lah. Maisha, the water all poured on you. So how?
Use a basin.
What? Huh?
Use a basin.
Use a basin. I like that. Cup cannot. And then Daryl said, never mind, I just drink the water lah. Okay? Okay, sit down, please. What happened just now? What happened? What did I do to you all? I gave you a goal, but I also what? What did I do?
Pep
Limit
talk.
us.
What did I do? Sorry?
Our colleague mentioned limit us one, and I mentioned pep talk.
Yeah. I tried to irritate you by giving you. Do you get this normal? Do you get this always? When you're achieving your goal, do you get this always? Or no? This is just like, wow, really, Lynnette, you're going to talk me out of it? Oh, yes, Lynnette, are you telling me I cannot? Are you shocked that I did it? Or is this something in the norm? What is it?
Yeah, it did definitely feel out of place a bit because we know you to be very supportive.
Okay, because you know me, lah. Because you
Mm.
know me, right? Yeah. But do you get this often from people that you know and also don't know?
Sometimes.
Do you get this? Sometimes. And do you get, sorry?
Not really.
Not
Never.
really. Wow, you're lucky if you don't get it, huh? Never.
Uh,
Okay. But guys, let me tell you, today, the reason sometimes we cannot move from a 6 to a 7, 7 to 8 is because we let the voices talk to you. When I was sick, one of the things that pushed me was I decided not to hear the voice. I think a famous story, right, about this frog who falls into the hole, the two frogs that fall, and you know, one frog after some time, like late in the evening, it jumped out, it tried its best, tried again, and finally jumped out. And then they found out the reason why the frog did it is because it was actually what? Deaf. So sometimes when you are deaf to situation, you don't hear what is outside, will help you. But sometimes you also need to hear. Why? Because that could be your rara voice. That could be the voice that is helping you. You got to decipher very clearly. And it doesn't mean that the person that you are confident about may be the confident person for you. Maybe that person is just, you know, telling you that you can do it because they believe in you. And maybe that person is telling you you cannot do it because they also think you cannot. But you got to decipher, how are you building confidence today? Are you going to allow the voices around you, or are you going to listen to your heart that will make you understand, like the movie I told you, Pocahontas? Okay, so I'm going to give you a last activity for you to go into the room to finalize your board. What I want you to do is look at the vision board again. And now your vision board should have a lot of rancor, right? Should have the mentor, should have the tools. Your date to achieve is 31st December 2025. You cannot, if you can do it earlier, good. Okay. Who are the mentors? Who are the voices? I also want you to write down the voices. Who do you think will catch out you? Who do you think will help you? Put it there and talk to your friend about it. And ask your friend, what do they think? What do you think you're missing? What do you think you need to add? And what are your limiting beliefs? Write it there. What is your limiting beliefs? What are some of the things that is stopping you? You understand what you have to do, activity? Okay. So I give you 15 minutes. When we come back, we will do a closure, yeah? Is everyone back? Okay, so how was your session? I just want to know how was the session. I see you all smiling. I'm very excited. Okay, how was your session?
Good. Good.
Very, very
Norm,
good.
Very good.
very good. Huh? Normally during this type of things, you can see people tiring, people getting tired, people getting irritated, people getting angry. But I see that you guys are awesome participants. I'm very lucky that you are my participants. I'm really lucky that I went ahead to continue this training despite my many storms, because you guys are awesome. Huh? You're just awesome. Okay. Even if you take back one learning thing today, I'm the proudest person ever. Okay. And I want to share with you something before you tell me the magic that happened to you in the room. Okay, what was the magic? What
We're
happened in the room?
we're also very fortunate to have you as our trainer, and the magic that happened in the room is uh I only come to learn that we are I mean the my discussion partner is smart enough to not include toxic people in her life. Okay.
Very good. Good. That's good. So next time, Janita, if there's a toxic person that comes to your mind, think of Daryl, okay? And then you get rid of them, okay? He's not toxic, but he's the motion for you to get rid of them. Get rid of toxic people. Sometimes when you think of something, you know, like when you walk in a hotel, you hear a song, you not only remember when the song took place, you also remember how you felt during that song taking place, right? Some people cry. You know, when I smell also, when I hear this song like Tom Jones, he sang that song. What's the one? This Line of Fire, is it? What's the song? Yeah, I forgot. Tom Jones. He sang a song on something like no, Gregory. So many songs he sang. Like one of the songs he sang was I think I can't remember. Okay. So he said every time he sings that song, why he feels that he can sing better or he sings great, because he comes back to the feeling that he first had when he sang that song. So that's very important, guys. You got to feel it. Okay. So Janita, whenever there's toxic people in your life, feel the conversation you had with Daryl and get rid of that. Okay. Great. Anybody else want to share the magic in your room? Okay, I want to share something with you all, okay? How many of you have seen a cow eat her food. Have you seen a cow eat her food? Have you ever seen a cow eat his food, his or her food? How does he do it? Does he do it like in a rush, or does it enjoy? Daryl, you can do it. Chew and chew and chew and stew and chew, right? So the cow is enjoying every bit of his food. Okay. But look at humans. What do we do? While we eat, we watch YouTube, we watch movies because we don't really enjoy what we eat. And what happened? It's all in our mind. So whether you are, how you say, whether you are emotional, you are physically, emotional, everything, or pile up of your impressions, or when you become helpless, when you become motionless, when you become aware of what's happening externally or internally, and also what? When you have an immediate response to what happens in your life, think of the immediate situation that happens, okay? And how you can lose that capacity of you struggling. Sometimes you go in front of the mirror, what happens? You look at the mirror and you just do that, and you just can flow into what is called as your motion. Could be your comfort zone, could be something that you tell yourself far too often. Like you tell yourself, oh, I'm balding, oh, I have this pimple, oh, I look old. All these are common words that we say. But today, let us be cows. Let us be cows and enjoy our food. Why? Because it works in our mind. Enjoy life. Enjoy it bit by bit. Don't rush it. Okay? Let our lifestyle be managed by our mind. Many people forget that we rush through a lot of things because we want to achieve so many things, and we feel that we haven't achieved so many things. So Theodore Roosevelt quote that really changed my life. You all know who's Theodore Roosevelt, right? He said, it's not the critic who counts, it's the man who points out how you could have done it differently. And the credit depends on what or who is in the arena with you. The sweat, blood, and trust does not come again. But at the end of the achievement, when you feel like you're falling or you are nearly not there, remember who's in the arena with you. Guys, we got to pick who's in the arena with us. And when you say that, I don't like this, or, I can't do this, or these kind of things happen to me, remember a neuroscience scientist once said that when you're doing something physical, when you read it silently, read it aloud, it's different, okay? You got to read it aloud and then read it over and over again. So look at your vision board when you go back today, read it over and over again, read all the wonderful things. And you know what happens to your cognitive brain? Now, I'm studying to become a neuroscientist, so I'm telling you this, okay? It will rewire itself. Your brain talks to itself. It knows how to get it moving. That's why sometimes when you cannot, you can, because your brain knows how to get itself moving. You don't need to do a lot of work. But we try to beat ourselves up to do the work that we think is important. Okay? I want to share with you something else. Okay, Simon Sinek, one of my favorite speakers, says, when sometimes you feel that you cannot maintain relationships or friendships, don't worry. It's not the end of the world. Okay, I want to show you something. Okay, you see these 5 fingers. When you close your 5 fingers, I want you to put your thumb as far as you can. How many fingers can the thumb actually cover? 1, 2, 3. Okay, some of you can do 3. Okay, when you open your open your hands and cover your fingers, cover your thumb, how many can your fingers cover? Okay, how many of you can cover 2? How many of you can cover 3? That means your finger, your actual finger, Where does it stop? At the end of the thumb, where does it stop? Yeah, 4 fingers. Like Daryl, you can do 4, right? Some of you can do 3. So you try again. You take your finger, you put your thumb here and see 1, 2, 3. How many fingers can you cover? Okay. So Daryl can do 4. Okay. Open your fingers, open your hands. Now close it in a fist and try again. Now you put your thumb and see how many fingers can you cover. So what does it tell you is in life, you don't need 100 friends. You don't need 40 friends. You just need the 4 or 3 that will cover your ASS. I cannot mention the word because we are recording. That will be able to cover you at any single time. So don't go and beat yourself and say, I don't have 50 friends in Facebook, 5,000 friends in Instagram. Don't beat yourself to it. It is who counts, okay? Who matters and who counts. So when you are at the summit, when you are up there, when you are ready to do what you want to do, or when you have actually achieved, don't be ashamed of anything that you have done in your life. Face it, fix it, make it better, build belief, okay? Build confidence to the point where nothing can hurt you because you know exactly who you are and you can focus on your dilemmas, all your past traumas. You are able to listen to them and number them one by one. Just say, it's okay. I'm okay. And don't let the best of your life just go away, okay? Don't. Build confidence. So when you are at the peak, you are at the pinnacle, don't give up. Don't give up and don't give in. Remember the 2 words, adapt and what? What did I say? Adapt and thrive. Yeah, thrive. Adapt and thrive. At any situation, adapt and thrive. Don't just, because things are not working well, I will settle for second best. No, you're not meant for second best. You are meant for the best. Because why? You are the best. So you're meant for the best. You don't need second best and third best and fourth best and fifth best and whatever. You just need your best. And you just need the best. The best. A very important morning routine, I told you, write down 10 things that you are grateful for. Every morning from today onwards, from tomorrow onwards, write down 10 things that you are grateful for. You might struggle, because sometimes we don't know what we are grateful for. And then another thing is write 3 people that you want to send love to, people who are actually given you a hard time. Pray in your heart. How do you send love? Pray in your heart. Don't say, God, kill them as they come to work today. Please hope that they meet with the big bus. No, send love, pray. God, thank you for people who give us a hard time. You know how to deal with them because what? Because I belong to you. So when I belong to you, when people treat me badly, you know how to handle. You don't fight God's battle. He's got your back, okay? You don't need. And write, take 10 minutes and ask God to direct your day. Ask God to direct your day. Don't go through your day by yourself, guys, because you cannot do it, okay? You cannot do it by yourself. You need to have God to guide you. Be very careful when somebody uses what they know about you to try and take away what's great about you. Sometimes people who know about you will try and take away what's great about you. What do you do? What do you do that time? Don't give in and say, Alama, habislah, he knows my secret, gone, I'm doomed. No, be careful of the words that you say. Think for yourself. He knows about me, so what? Good. Let him deal with it. I will not be stopped by what he thinks about me. Okay? A lot of difficulty in our lives sometimes come to us because of what? Because of our words of our mouth. Think of good words, guys. If you ever have something to learn from this class, think of the words you tell yourself, especially when you brush your teeth. When you brush your teeth, you're cleaning your what? Your mouth, your teeth. Do you know your mouth is the most important part of your body that you have to clean? Not your bum, sorry to use the word. It's not your bum because it's a mouth that carries the bacteria. Yeah. You know, my husband recently went through a tooth extraction. The poor guy was panicking all the way because he cannot do injections. He cannot. But now because, you know, of injecting me every day, okay, he knows how to handle the syringe and everything. And he was so worried. But he's one person who brushes his teeth practically every time. If you ask me who's the cleanest person on earth, it's my husband. Before he sleeps, he mandi. Before he does this, he brushes his teeth. But it's important for you to keep your mouth clean. Why? Your bacteria remains there a lot. And true enough, why do you think you brush your teeth near a mirror? Don't do this, okay? No, look at the mirror and brush your teeth. And then what? Tell yourself, wow, so handsome like you, Daryl. So good looking. My God, you're God's gift to women. And then say, today you're going to be the best customer service agent ever. Today, somebody is going to spot you and think that you are awesome. Today, you know, just keep telling yourself, wow, look at me. Look at my smile, Janita. My God, my smile can just, you know, light up a light bulb. Just keep saying. And sometimes you feel like shy, you know. Macam mana kita boleh cakap macam ni? Cannot. Don't care. Who is in the bathroom with you? You. It's like singing in the bathroom. Just say all the nice things you want in the bathroom to yourself. I'm telling you, after I got sick is when I realized how important what you say to yourself. And every time I tell Jeremy, my husband, Ayo, I don't know how I'm going to do it. He says, you know, think about 100 ways you can do it. You can do it. You will do it. Learn how to have that kind of confidence, guys. Confidence is built by only one person. For yourself, it's only you. No one can help you. No one. I can teach you 100 classes. You can go for 2,000 classes. But at the end of the day, if your confidence level move from 5 to a 6 to a 6 to a 7, 7 to 8, or 9, 10, it's because you moved it. It's not me. So I hope after this class, your confidence level move. Okay, move. And even if it move 1, it's fine. Okay. So let me share the last part of my slide. The summit is what drives us, but the climb itself is what matters. Remember the song, It's the Climb. It's the climb itself that matters. It's not the summit, okay? The summit, everybody can make it to the summit, but not everyone can remain there. And not everyone can climb themselves to it. Being real is what keeps you humble, okay? It doesn't matter how much money you make or how much you accomplish. What's critical is staying real to yourself and keeping your feet on the ground. That's what makes me going, helps me keep going. Remember, grounding is very important. I told you that. Okay, I'm going to stop here to ask you, do you have any questions for me? Guys, do you have any questions for me?
I think I don't have at the moment.
Okay, please feel free when you need to ask me any question. Ping me, call me, whatever. You know my number. You can ask me any questions you want. Okay, wait. Let me just put this in the Zoom. Okay, one of the requirements of this whole accreditation is evaluation. So I'm just going to put the evaluation link there. Before you fill up the evaluation, I just want to ask you, I hope I've helped you move even one. If you move one also, I'm very happy. But if you remain, I'm not going to get upset. because Rome is not built in a day. Okay? How many of you feel that you have benefited from these 5 long hours? You know, you guys made it, okay? You guys made it. I'm so proud of you. I will tell your managers that you made it, okay? So how many of you benefited? Thank you, Janita.
Me.
Thank you, Rani. Thank you, Anis. Thank you, Farah. Yeah, I know, it's not easy to be 5 hours here. I know it's good to miss work sometimes, but training is not for you to miss work. Training is for you to go back and now become even more stronger. People must see the light in you. You know, when you get married, we don't know because until we attend Maisha's wedding, we wouldn't know. But they say that there's a radiance in a bride. There's always a radiance. So Maisha, we're going to come and see that radiance in you. So I'm going to give you like few minutes before you fill up the evaluation. Can you do that now? Once you have done, please come back to the main room and say that you are done. I'll give you a few minutes.
Okay.
Now be honest with your evaluation. Now, whatever you write there, I'm fine. Be honest with your evaluation. Okay, guys, thank you so much. We're going to take a class picture, okay? I'm going to take a class picture and then can you show me your vision board? Okay, actually, I also want to show you my vision board. Okay, let me share with you my vision board. I saved it. This is what I'm going to keep for the year. Okay. Okay, this is my vision board. Okay. So you can see, It's like a messy thing, but it's very important for me. Can you see my vision board, guys? So,
Yes, you can see.
yeah. So I actually stuck everything. So it's good to have a vision board and it's good to have, something that put it where you can see in the morning, put it in front of your purview. Okay. Look at the purview where you can see it every morning. Okay, let's take a class picture. Show me your vision board, guys. It's okay, even though it's half done, huh? And please smile at your vision board. Okay. Please smile. Please smile. Maybe I won't put me. Okay. Yeah. Ready? We take a screenshot, yeah? Okay, 1, 2, 3. I think I got it. Let me check. Let me check.
Daryl, your vision board is blurred.
I couldn't fix it. I was trying.
You
Put
need
the
to
Okay,
change
don't
the
worry. I have to take
background.
the picture again. I have to take a picture again because I need to sit up and take.
in front of you,
Okay,
maybe.
ready? Let me try one more time.
Okay.
1, 2. Nice. Okay, let me see whether I got it. Okay. Hey, no lah. Why? I can't take a picture. Okay, can somebody take a picture, please?
I'll try.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, everybody. 1, 2, 3. Hold
Thanks
on.
lah, my class monitor.
Why mine also cannot?
Why?
Hold on.
Maybe you're too good looking, huh?
one.
Hold on.
If
Okay,
cannot, I
okay.
try.
Can try from your
Okay.
side.
Wait, yeah. 1,
Daryl.
2.
Oops.
Wait, yeah. Wait, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, take one more with me, okay?
Okay.
With me. Let me show my video. Okay, ready, guys? Okay.
Wait, yeah.
Yes, a mess. Okay, ready?
1, 2, 3. Okay. Got it.
Okay, so with that, it's an official thank you. And I hope to see you in many, many classes. And of course, Maisha's engagement. And guys, keep that confidence, yeah? Move it one level. Bye. See y'all. Good day. Good luck.
So
Thank
much.
you,
Bye
Lynnette.
bye.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
so much,
Lynnette. Thank
Have
you
a
Lynnette.
very
good
much.
rest.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you,
Welcome.
Lynnette. Bye.
Welcome. Yes, the mess.